Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to Charmed Persons! As you can see, everyone's so excited! We are so happy to have you, so happy to be back with the second week in a row of the full party. Woo! That's not going to continue next week. But that's okay, that's fine. As a matter of fact, actually, Eric really hated that news.
I pressed stop video instead of mute.
And actually, I forgot to tell all of my players this, so they're going to hear this live for the first time. Actually, next week is not going to be a Tayaroth session because Emily also can't be there now. And so for those remaining, we are going to have a one-shot this coming Sunday, so be prepared for that. We might even have a guest. So be ready for a one-shot next Sunday. Stay tuned at our socials for announcements. This coming Thursday at 7 p.m. No, 7:30 p.m. No.
6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern.
I think it's 30 though. Is it not? Is it not in the 30?
It's 6 to 8:30.
6 to 8:30
9:30.
Central time.
There's
Okay.
not 30 hours in the day.
Hey, listen, well-oiled machine. So 6:30 to 8:30 Central / 7 to 9:30 Eastern. We are going to be starting a new long shot with a new DM, Thor Goodman. Very excited to have Thor join the Charmed Persons family. It should be a blast. Me, Angie, Eric, Evan, we are all players, and a special guest will be joining us as well. So stay tuned to that at 6 Central, 7 Eastern this coming Thursday. And then, like I said, as always, at Charmed Persons on all social media. And without further ado, let's get into it. So we're going to start off with a recap of last week's session. Having saved the underground city of Kinnor, and having discovered the secrets searched for by the ancient organization known as the Animalia, our party, a little help, made their way out of the abandoned Forshee mines and found the old mining camp abandoned. The only thing that were left were signs of a struggle between the slave workers that remained and the hanged men that were left to guard them. Following the path back to Barrington, our party ran some errands in the city before returning to the home of Miss Kettlepot. Morton, Chad, and Flint visited the Northwest District's Temple of Dune and checked on the slave workers who had luckily escaped to Barrington. They found them having survived, and they were receiving good care in the temple. Morton also donated some gold to the temple that he had swiped from Cuinn the night before. Chad then went off by himself and ordered that a sum of gold and a letter be returned to his family, and then joined the rest of the party at the Kettlepot home after that. Cuinn and Maewyn commissioned some armor for Batty at Artie's Anvil and Armor, and they also picked up some truth or diarrhea potions from an herbalist in the Grand Market, where they had reunited with you and Rosie, who were shopping for some shrimp after discovering that they had been followed by some members of the Palladium Planopticon, the organization you finds themselves a member of, as well as the Shade, R.I.P. After some sorry math skills, and after tricking the poor shrimp salesman into closing his shop in the hopes of a dinner that he will not receive, the party all reunited at the Kettlepot home with 3 members of the Palladium Planopticon. Warren was happy to see Rosie and you and showed off some of the skills he'd been practicing with the training swords gifted to him by Cuinn. Gilmarie and Rosie embraced each other, and the party was able to take in a deep breath. During a beautifully delicious dinner cooked by Rosie, Grand Devoir, the most outspoken of the Palladium members, an orc man with short black hair and a beard across his chin, spoke to the party about the Palladium's current worries. He informed the party of an ancient prophecy that, it just so happens, Gilmarie, Rosie's wife, had been reading up on in Rosie's absence. This prophecy spoke of the returning an event that would lead to the unbanishing of the deities that had caused the divine blight. It was told to be foreshadowed by the reemergence of the Servants of the Banished, who the party had already encountered 2 of. A third was rumored to be causing havoc near the town of Stagmire, which lied west and a bit north of the city of Barrington. Gron pleaded with our party to join them and investigate the rumors, if found true, destroy this creature. The party agreed to let Gron accompany them, but also expressed that they might need to travel to Behoff first, because the Silver Step twins' parents were in possession of the Rusifta Ruby, one of the 3 key components in the Scepter of Malar, which the Animalia needed for the ritual to unbanish Malar, the evil deity. Some other key moments happened during this dinner, including both Flint and Morton not noticing Cuinn placed the truth potions in their drink. Morton revealed that his last name was truly Janoran, and Flint revealed his fear and loneliness that had been plaguing him. The dinner ended with Flint and Miss Kettlepot going upstairs in a rowdy display, and that is where we left off. Flint, as you are carrying Miss Kettlepot upon your back, she kind of directs you to where her room is, and by the time you enter the room and close the door, take in a deep breath, get ready for what's about to occur. You hear.
I think about my life choices. I just lay her in the bed, and then if there's like a little like rocking chair nearby, I'll sit down there.
Okay.
Sit there for a while, and then just go sleep in my cigar room.
Okay, so you gently lean back against the bed, unclasp her hands, and lower her down. She's completely out, and seems the excitement really, was all the energy that she had. You go over and you sit in the rocking chair, just kind of contemplating everything that just happened. And before you are perturbed by your own thoughts anymore, you twirl into a cloud of dark brown smoke and escape into the urn. The rest of you are down at dinner, having heard everything that you've heard from Gron and the other Palladium members. It is a late night at this point. You know that your journey will begin most likely at sunrise. Still haven't really officially decided which location you're going to first, Stagmire or Behoff. But what do you do?
What does my character know about the Janorans as a family?
Good question. So, both of you,
Me too.
Maewyn and Cuinn, make history checks. And I mean, the same city, your parents were people of power. I feel like you're going to have advantage on these.
Uh, 21.
Okay.
17.
All right. I would say that you both recall the Janoran name. Maewyn, you recall that the Janorans are definitely a very wealthy family in the city of Behoff. Probably on the level of the Silver Steps. And you don't know much about them. You know that they didn't have nearly as many children as the Silver Steps did. And that's pretty much what you would know from the Janorans. Cuinn, with a 21, you remember everything that I just said to Maewyn, but you also know that your families have done some business together, because the Janorans are notorious arms dealers. And this time in the city, in a place in the way that Tayaroth is now, this is not a thing that they have to hide about themselves. This is a lucrative legal occupation. With a 21, you would know that they are respected by most, but also the fact that they are arms dealers and the fact that they don't care who they're selling to means that there are some who dislike them, especially those who are loyal to Behoff or just appreciate loyalty in general. But the Janorans, I mean, sell, like, they would deal in anything from crates of crossbows to even siege weaponry at their height. Yeah, you wouldn't really know much about them personally. That would be just stuff that you've heard
Just
from
the
being
family
around.
name.
Yeah, exactly.
Do I know what business we did together, like the nature of what business we did together, or just that we've had some deals with them?
You would just know that you've had some deals with them, yeah.
Okay. I'll just look at Morton and say, "Oh, so you're a Janoran." So that actually explains a lot.
I find
Does
that
it?
quite rude. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Silver Step.
Just like the stuck-upness, typical Janoran. I should have smelled you from a mile away.
Should have Sorry, you couldn't smell me from a mile away because I bathe.
Oh,
Exactly. You do bathe.
I'm confused. What's going on here? We're hearing good information, interesting information, and you're asking a lot of questions about me, and I'm saying things, and I am no longer going to say things, and I just sit and like do this.
All right.
Okay.
Where we headed in the morning? What's the first?
Yep,
Well,
let's
isn't
talk
Stagmire's like on the way to Banos, right?
Stagmire would add 2 days journey to your journey to, yeah.
Well, we already told him we would take him Stagmire, so we kind of have to, unless we just leave right now. Don't take him. Or is he in the room?
Yeah, well, I mean, no, he, actually, I think I remember
We
the
told him to
conversation.
leave
Yeah,
the
the
room, but we were
conversation.
yelling at each other.
Yeah, they went to go play.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they went to go play Scrabble.
Right.
Yeah, they're playing Scrabble with
Started
Warren.
making it weird.
Yeah. So no, they don't hear you.
I love that Scrabble is a multiverse game now.
Yeah, of course it is. And just to
Everybody has Scrabble in their game.
and just to remind you, Quinn, you actually did not promise him that you would go to Stagmire. You promised him that you would eventually go to Stagmire and that he could join your party until you got there.
Do we do the side quest now? Or
Right.
do we
stop on the
loop
way?
back around, do a fast travel pack? And
Yeah.
What's the total journey to Behoff?
So the
If we
total
don't
journey
go?
to Behoff is gonna be 2.5, 3 weeks.
Okay, so it doesn't add that much time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I say why not?
It doesn't really add.
Because it's like they both travel west, and then
We just
one's
gotta
just
see
a
them.
little bit north. Yeah, so it's like 2.
would I have been to Stagmire?
Yeah, for sure.
Would it have been close enough for my missions?
Yeah.
Is there anything cool in Stagmire that I would know about besides?
That's
like,
where he came from, wasn't it?
No, you came from Hydre.
Oh, right,
Which
okay.
is where the crossroads meet, where you could go north to Stagmire, or you could go to the way keep going east to Barrington. Actually, I think I
I think
have.
we have the map.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
pulled it up to remind myself.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, we just like did a little. Got it.
Exactly. So, and honestly, yeah. So it's like you can see that with Stagmire that it's just a little hiccup north.
Yeah, just up and then just a straight
Um,
shot down.
Yep. And so the question was, I'm sorry.
Is there anything notable?
Oh
or,
yes. So
exciting
you would
in
know. So you would know of Lake Stag, which is definitely the closest large water source towards Barrington. They have a annual like festival that kind of like celebrates the lake and celebrates like the fish of the lake, and so there's like a lot of good food and stuff like that. And they have like water sports and water activities. That usually happens towards the end of summer, so that's like a few months away. And you also know that Stagmire is known for its hunting. So like on at least every building has like a large stag head over the main entrance, and then some have even more animals. It's like very like taxidermy and like hunting lodge-esque kind of
Like
feel
Wisconsin? Is it like is it basically Wisconsin?
to it. Yeah.
The Dell. You're describing the Dells and hunting.
love it.
And it's also just south of the Illidan Wilds. And whereas Barrington has that path that kind of leads to the mines and stuff, it is still very wild next to Stagmire, and they choose to keep it that way because that's where they go and they hunt. And so they're just like, I would say that's what you know. You know that they are run by a sheriff. No, not a sheriff, a mayor. And that mayor is appointed by the Council of Barrington. Stagmire technically falls under Barrington's protection, so like there's still Lucy and guard there, that's what you'd know.
Well, it's a couple months away, but Stagham is really beautiful. They usually have a little festival, and so I think if we go there, we could definitely, stock up and say hi to some of the people that I've helped, and I think it'd be good for us. I think a little bonding as a group.
Yeah.
Not Flint though; he can't come.
Wait, Flint can't come?
No.
I mean, I know Flint's not currently here, but should we just vote on it?
Nope.
And
He can't
Are we
come.
voting
no,
Flint
not
out?
about
Is that what we're doing?
not about
Oh.
that. If we go to
Oh.
Stagmire, it's just straight to Beha. That's
Yeah, that's fair.
if Flint.
Don't count Flint's vote though.
If
He
there's a
does.
tie, I guess we can go ask Flint, but he's probably
Okay.
busy right
Yeah,
now.
he is the odd one out of like the 6 of us. So
Yeah.
we can maybe just talk to him in the morning, just depending on when they're done. They might
Everyone
be back down
who-
later for snacks, but yeah, vote.
Everyone votes Stagmire. Say aye.
Oh, Stagmire. I
Aye.
help a friend. Aye.
Yeah.
Was that unanimous?
No, it wasn't.
I think Chad
Oh.
wanted. I didn't see
Oh,
Chad. say
sorry,
it.
Chad.
No, it's okay. Like I said, I wanted to put it to a vote, and if that's
What's your argument against? I would love to hear it. Maybe I could be swayed.
I mean, just by what we've heard, it kind of seems like the first path that we're on of like stopping all this happening involves the scepter, and we know where something of the scepter is.
There's the beast in Stagmire, potentially. One of the hounds or one of the whatever they're.
Yeah,
the
well,
name
we,
of
The
it.
we've
servant
killed
of
a
the
couple of
Servants.
those already, though. So like,
Right.
I feel like we're ahead in that department, but less in this one, And I feel
Alright.
like
Maybe if we get the scepter, we
there's
can use it to
less
kill a beast.
anomalia there, so we might have a better chance to make. I'm not gonna like say what we'll do as your parents and stuff, but like
Right.
if we have the chance to do a little bit more to stop the anomalia or something.
Are you talking about killing our parents?
I'm not saying that's what we would do, but I mean, I feel like we would do that if it was the ram or anything. So I don't want to assume either way. But I also
Oh my goodness.
I know it's your parents, but
All right. Hey,
We'll see what
anybody?
happens.
I'm just gonna throw this out here. I know that you're a big fan of Dune. I'm gonna look at Rosie.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy.
Right,
the
he's the
one.
guy. But does anybody think it's like a little weird that there's like one god and he like kind of banished the other gods? Like he can't be 100% right all the time.
Okay, let's vote again. And Cuinn can't vote this time.
I mean,
How dare you?
Rosie, we're not saying anything necessarily against Dune, but like devil's advocate.
Right.
What
I
if
don't
there
like
is
that
something
either.
in addition to what we've been told, what we've heard? I mean,
Well, there
There's-
was, and then
there's
they were
continents we
bad,
don't
and then
even
they-
know about, So like, what else don't we know?
What if
What
Dune's
happened?
evil? I'm not saying that he is.
I didn't
Whoa,
say that.
whoa,
I'm not
whoa,
saying
whoa.
that. But
Okay,
not saying it.
okay. I think we're all tired. I think that maybe we could use a good rest. And I'm like
Right.
saying all this directly, like staring daggers to Cuinn. And I think that maybe some of us don't know what we're talking about and could use a little bit of an extra rest.
I've got a
Go to
question.
your room, mister.
I've got a
Sorry, I can't say that,
Rosie. I've got a quick question. Obviously, Cuinn is not my favorite tonight. He's kind of been a obnoxious and annoying, and I think somehow has given me diarrhea, but that remains to be seen.
Well,
What's wrong with him?
if only you had diarrhea.
What does that mean? Now I have lost my train of thought and I'm upset.
Continue.
Rosie, what's wrong with him critically thinking about Dune?
Yeah.
Sips tea.
Well, nothing's wrong with critically thinking.
Oh, then that's fine.
There's some things in the world that you learn when you're 274 years old, when you've seen some things and done some things and lived a good, long, healthy life, and you maybe know a little bit more than young peewees who think that they have it all figured out, is all I'm saying.
Oh, Cuinn, would you say
Nothing
you have
wrong
it
with
all?
critically thinking. Okay, well, I'm very tired. I have to go to bed. I would like to excuse myself. One of you is going to get a scarf, and we'll see who it is after tonight. And I walk.
What a threat.
As you head upstairs, Gilmarie, who's been playing Scrabble because she left to, notices you leave and kind of excuses herself from the Scrabble table and follows you upstairs.
Oh God.
You guys ever get the feeling that Rosie's not okay?
Yeah, I mean, she's had like 3 family members die.
Yeah, it's
Every
been
single day.
we've met
She's
her.
not okay.
It's been hard, gang.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I mean,
I got your
sorry
apology.
you to
Maybe, pump the brakes on coming after my mom a little bit. I mean, you guys have given me a lot to think about Dune, but
yeah, I think we're coming after Dune more than anything. Not Rosie. I mean, I can't speak for
I love
everybody, but I know
Rosie.
Rosie's intentions in her heart.
Yes.
But I don't know about Dune. We haven't, as Rosie said, followed him or been around him, and this is bringing up some questions.
I've spoken to Dune. Yeah.
Spoken, excuse me now?
Like directly, like to Dune.
Oh.
To Dune.
Yeah.
When?
You know,
when,
I mean,
how,
like,
how'd that
we
go?
we all get to a certain age where Dune visits us in our sleep, and
What
are
age
you
is
talking
that?
about? Don't you wait?
You are. I mean, I think we're all. That's not happened. I don't know what age you're saying, and it could be different. But
It didn't happen to me.
Hasn't happened to me
yeah.
yet.
Devin, hasn't happened to me.
I don't know. Maybe I. Maybe I don't. Maybe I am. One. I don't know.
Is that what he told you? He was like, "Hey, you're the chosen one," or a chosen. I don't know if there's more than one chosen one.
I wouldn't.
I mean, like a chosen.
I mean by the name, but
a chosen. But I don't know. But
I
I
mean,
don't know if he's like a bad guy and he's like telling me to do stuff.
Well, there might be complicated reasons for Dune to do anything. I mean,
sure.
we can only fathom the existence of, the quote unquote higher beings. But
yeah.
There might be complicated reasons. There doesn't seem to be. If Dune is having followers that are more like Rosie than fanatical, then he can't be horrible.
Yeah, he seems.
I mean, you can
be helping
only
us.
follow Dune, so I feel like that's, to me, that's part of the problem.
Oh no, I agree with you. Again, all the other shit you've said tonight aside, I agree with you. There is something fishy about banishing every single deity but yourself.
It's just because he needs to keep an eye on us and like keep us safe from all the other bad things. That's what my mom said.
Right.
And if that's true, awesome. It's just I don't know. A lot.
Is it like all? I'm asking Zach. Is it like all the gods that are banished, like the god of hunting banished every single other god? All right. So it's like there's like the god of good harvest and that banish that god.
Because
what bad
sometimes
are they
there would
doing?
not be good harvests.
You make a valid point.
You would know that one of the main teachings, because this is not an uncommon question for people who question Dune, is were all the deities truly horrible? Blah 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 blah. And the texts, according to the prophets that wrote down the texts, say that the reason why Dune banished all deities was because it was the existence of the turmoil between them that caused the divine blight. And yes, there were some good deities, but it was the existence of both of them that caused the issue. And as Dune is a fair and just god, he banished everybody.
And how long ago was the banishing again?
According to the texts, like over a
Right.
millennia ago.
Right,
Okay.
You were in the year
You were in the
year 1176, and the
After.
start of time is the marking of the banishing.
Right. Got it. Okay. Easy enough.
AB after Blight.
After Blight, exactly. Yeah.
Rosie's upstairs just doing that.
I feel you.
We hear loud gospel music. That song was on the Christian CD that I was on as a child. But yeah. So we're going to leave it in the morning.
Yeah, I unless there's other errands people didn't get to today, I feel like we should head out as soon as
well,
possible.
we have to pick up Batty's armor in the morning.
Oh, and how are we
okay.
getting out of the city? I just need to know if you, Chad, need my hood while we're in the city, and then we can reclaim it.
Yeah,
off
I
the-
mean, I think as soon as we're out of the city, I should be good. But
Oh, that's right.
Also,
I
keep
should
in
probably
mind
be me here.
the trip is 2.5 weeks to 3 weeks on horseback,
Oh, so we need to get
or
horses.
as a part of a caravan.
Do we need to get giant land?
We know
snakes?
somebody who owns a caravan and a favor.
Oh, that's
Um,
true.
Who was that again?
Cad,
well,
right?
Cadric.
Cad.
Or no,
that's
Cad.
right.
Bill Cad.
Bill-
Cad.
Cad.
Did we
Bill
check
Wright.
Cad Bill Wright.
Cad Bill.
That's what I said.
Cade Bildrat.
So yeah,
Cad
that's
Bill
a good
Wright.
point though. I mean,
Right?
you could just
Probably get
check
free.
in with Cad.
Yeah,
Be like,
worth a
hey.
shot.
Yeah. That's a very good idea. Chad, would you like to share a bed tonight? I look directly into the wine.
I think we should chat tonight and see where things go.
Chat
Hell yeah.
tonight. Hey, yo.
Always down for that. Anybody else? Or are we going to bed?
What time is it?
I mean,
Late,
at
late?
this, it's not late. It's like 9:30, 10.
Okay. I'm gonna go party it up, and then I'll see you guys in the morning. But
I'm gonna stop.
Oh, I'll come
drinking
with you.
this. Is there any actual alcoholic wine here that doesn't potentially
Oh,
is
yeah.
not tainted?
If it's not gifted from Rosie.
You can search where you found the other wine, and you find a couple of questionable bottles in age, but they you don't know whether or not they've been gifted by Rosie. But
In age?
yeah, like they're really dusty.
From the divine blight. Weird. Seems like a problem. No, I kind of inspect them and see if they're good. By opening one.
Yeah, you open one. It's not like rotten or anything like that. It smells very sweet, and there's a little bit of, at the very top, there's a little bit of congealed, wine, but the rest of the liquid in the bottle doesn't seem to be too bad.
that's how you know it's good.
If I were
You have to chew it.
If I
Just
was
scrape that wine scab off there.
just
Wine
viscous.
Scam, great name for a band.
Is there any way that I could being from a rich family, could I determine roughly how much this costs? Because I'm going to set down gold for because I'm going to cook through this bottle.
I mean, these bottles of wine, gosh, I mean, a silver apiece.
Great. I leave 5 gold in the place where the bottle was.
All right. She will
And
be very happy to find that.
and go over to Chad and go, wine, and I pour and set out 2 glasses.
I'm good actually. But thank
All
you.
right. I slam back the first one and then have the other one for sipping.
Okay.
Are we hanging? Are
May
we
and
going
Quinn left?
up or?
I can chat down here for a while. I'm not particularly sleepy yet.
As May and Quinn leave, I'm like, hey, I don't want to be the one to tell you to not have fun, but like, be careful.
What do you mean?
Are you talking to me and May? Or
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
You got it. It'll be all right.
We're always
Enjoy your
careful.
wine.
you want to come?
No, I'm going to stay here and keep my mom safe in case anybody tries to come kill us again.
Well, call us if they do.
Yikes.
Okay.
Yikes.
Pull with what? Sorry, I shouldn't be in the comment. I'm sorry.
I also cast alarm on the house.
Perfect.
The front door, and then go upstairs to go to sleep.
Right, you go upstairs, and Miss Kettlepot's house is not as well equipped as the Pentwee home to having multiple guests. So you and Warren are going to be sharing a room, and he's already passed out in bed by the time you get up there. The rest of you see that the members of the Palladium Planopticon just kind of like put out bedrolls and like start to sleep in the study where they were playing Scrabble. Chad and Morton are the only 2 left. Is there something? Do we want to RP this? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I just had. It should be quick.
Yeah, no, you're good. I didn't know. I wasn't catching the vibe.
I'm just gonna ask this, and I'm sorry if it's rude, but like, with everything that's come out about other people's families, is your family looking for you? I don't need all the details, but if it puts the group in danger, I mean, clearly there's something going on because you didn't tell us your name. So if it's just like you hate your family, but like you told them you left and that's fine, but
that's a good question. I assumed that they would, which is why I've used my middle name as opposed to my last name. I don't know. I haven't heard hide nor tail of anyone of the Jennerin family looking for me. I would imagine that at least one person might be curious about where I was, and that would be my old schoolmaster. I did walk out with his spell book.
okay.
It was. I've still got it. It's a very nice spell book, but I haven't been, at least to my knowledge, I haven't been hunted like Quinn and May.
Okay.
Which is surprising. I've been gone for 3 years, so.
Really, it's a longer. I guess I should have started like that, because the longer you're gone, the probably less likely, maybe. But
yeah. Can I roll like I don't know, an insight or a history or some fucking shit to be like to see if I like have had any moments where I've noticed anybody like trying to find me? I don't know what I would roll.
Yeah, no. I'm actually not gonna make you roll anything. I would say that when you were in the city of Bayhoth, you noticed that there were some people that were like giving you, the tail. But you got away from them, and ever since leaving the middle of the city, you've never noticed anybody coming after you, anybody doing anything. Tayaroth is a big place. They have no idea where you went, and you would know 2 things. One, you've definitely not seen anybody from your parents or even your siblings. And whereas it's up to Morton whether or not that's slightly disappointing or not, that hasn't really happened. For a long time, you were really paranoid about your former professor, teacher, sending people after you and finding you. And you were so curious why you never did see anything. And then one day it hit you that that spell book is a very personal belonging of his. And a magic user of his capabilities, he probably has some idea of how to find you if he wants to. So either he's biding his time, or he gave up and doesn't care enough, or some other thing that you can't think of. But you stopped being paranoid because by the time you even like had that thought and realized that, it had already been months and months. And if he really wanted to do something, he would have by that time. So you're not quite sure why he hasn't come after you. You know that he probably has the capabilities to, and there's probably some part of Morton that subconsciously keeps that book because whether it be it's living life on the edge, or whether it be Morton doesn't think he deserves a nice peaceful life, or whether it be, you know, some other reason that I can't think of, there's some part of Morton that maybe even enjoys knowing the fact that any moment something could happen. And you would also know that if he were to do something, like, if you were to return to the city of Bayhoth with his spellbook, he would know.
Yikes. Well, from what little I've read in full of the spellbook, it's very, personal to each user from what I understood from my lessons and from what he taught me. He could have found me. Probably pretty easily, if I understand. I'm, fledgling at magic, if we're honest. But he hasn't. Though stepping into Bayhoth might be a little bit of a problem, where he might know exactly where I am.
Yeah.
If we have to do what we have to do. We have to confront ourselves and our mistakes or our choices and have consequences one way or the other. I've hidden my name more for safety than anything. That's not really come with anything other than, hiding from people who's felt their love has been scorned upon me as I move from town to town, But yeah, we'll see what happens when we get there. But no one's been actively hunting me like the Silver Steps, and I'm moderately certain that there's no Animalia connection, though it seems like the Silver Steps might have been surprised by that.
Yeah, it seemed they at least knew of the their names as the wolf and lion. So as long as you haven't heard your parents referred to as animals, unless it's
no,
you pig, or an insult. Not to say your dad or mom's a pig. I don't want to. I'm not trying to.
No.
But
Listen, it's fine. I'm not fond of my parents. That's partially why I left.
Sure.
I had heard insults cast at the. Excuse me, this wine. Oh, God.
You shouldn't have probably drank that.
Here's the thing. It's not bad. It's just that the tannins are a little just.
I haven't had wine, but I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be chunky. So at least
You've
by what
never
I've
had-
seen.
You've like never had anything to drink. Like you've never like.
Morton, at this point, you feel the effects of the potion wear off.
Which ones?
The truth one.
Okay. I just
You're
didn't know
still
if that
having
immediately...
diarrhea.
No, the truth
It's
one.
the concept. So, do you know what was put in my drink?
I didn't see anything put in it necessary. I just saw it poured, but
Because like something was definitely in. I don't know what it was, but like something was in it.
Yeah, no one saw anything with a natural 20 sleight of hand.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like both you and Flint had
Yeah.
something compelling you. I'm sorry to keep asking you these questions when the effect might have still been on.
Cat's out of the bag on that one. Again, consequences of my actions. I
Sure.
steal from the possibly kind of rich and give to the poor, and here we are, getting apparently truth potioned into telling you things. But I like telling the truth to you, Chad. You know, that's nice.
Yeah, and I appreciate having someone that I can trust and confide in. And when we get to Bayhath, I mean, half of our group is gonna be in danger there, so
Yeah, well, such is life, I guess. When you're, I guess on the Bishar, I'm not sure what that is, but I'm gonna finish this, and if you'd like to join me in wherever we can find a place to lay down, whether it's, you know, Congress or cuddles, I don't mind.
sure. I did just one last question, knowing that you're off it, and so you can answer how you really truly want or feel to answer.
Yes.
Is this like a casual thing? And I asked because, to be honest, I asked because before the whole thing happened, Edmund had been talking to me and said some stuff too, and so I don't like if this is just casual. I'm not saying like I want to go explore other things, but like
Well, one, I'll never stop you from your exploration. Never. That would be unfair of me to do. Two, I find a pretty serious connection with you, but that doesn't mean I hold possession over you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
And
No, so and I treat, you know, anything carnal or sexual or romantic as, you know, something to be explored to its furthest extent, no matter what that is. But I find it serious, though we've been more of that in a casual nature in terms of, you know, we're not setting up dates and we're not doing any of that.
Sure.
And we're killing things on the way, which, you know, I don't think is usually supposed to be a part of dates.
been
But
on some
that's-
dates like that, but that was you know, fighting days and stuff. But it was a
absolutely.
little
I
different.
would love to hear about those.
There were some pretty crazy
Truly.
dates.
Yes. But no, I find it a serious connection, but I'm not going to stop you if, you know, if someone is going to flirt with you, if you want to go to bed with someone. I'm not a possessive person. That would be unfair of me in this wide world.
Cool. Yeah, same page. I just, you know, again, wanted to kind of DTR a little bit, but like,
I understand.
yeah, everything going on, I kind of wanted to make sure it was.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. And
you know,
I also understand that you are incredibly attractive, so I'm sure I'm not the only one who's noticed that.
thanks.
This wine is all full. Get me another glass.
I'll pour him another glass and then gesture upstairs.
All right, and
Right
as
up.
as Chad and Morton in the night, that was a lovely RP conversation. Both of you, if you don't have DM inspiration, have DM inspiration.
Nope.
So phenomenal awkwardness. Cuinn and Maewyn, is there anything in particular that you are doing on this night out, or are you just looking for a good time?
We're just
Me, no. I'm
decompressing.
just looking to bard it up.
Yeah. Okay. Roll a performance check at advantage because of your sister obviously helping you out.
Ooh, that's a natural one. I can re-roll it. Not much better. And then advantage. Another natural one. So in total, with 4 rolls, 19.
19. All right, with a 19, go ahead and roll 2d20 for me.
Ooh, okay. Oh my god. Do I get to reroll ones again?
You're a halfling.
In this roll? I rolled both of them combined as a 20.
20. Okay, so you earn 20 gold this evening. Drink for free at the establishment of your choice where you perform, and do a very solid performance. For Cuinn, it's like, you know, right about average for usual, but just if you think about what you've been through lately, you knocked it out of the park.
Right. I'll give 10 gold to May, obviously.
Okay. Yes.
My cut.
Yeah. And you guys just enjoy the night for as long as you want and crawl your way back to the kettle pot home at the end of the night.
I do sleep at the tavern.
Oh, you sleep at the
Whatever
tavern.
May does. So
Okay.
yeah.
May, where do you
I
sleep?
mean, I'm with Cuinn, so.
Okay. So, do you sleep in the same room, or are you looking to have some company that is not each other for the evening? This is
I'm playing
definitely.
the saxophone, so it's whatever you're doing.
May's gonna get it.
Is there anybody appealing?
Oh gosh.
No. Okay.
No.
I really
it's-
don't think I would.
Roll
I
your
really think
sex
I would
appeal.
just like, I would really hype Cuinn up all night and then just fall asleep.
What about you? Gwen?
No, I would not. No, just,
Okay.
just fall
So you
asleep.
guys both get the same room, and also with the 20 gold is after whatever you spent on like rooms and everything. So don't need to take any money away from the tavern. And as everybody else is falling asleep, we backtrack just a little bit as Rosie and Gilmarie enter their room. Gilmarie kind of shuts the door and she turns around to you and just runs over to you and embraces you and gives you a big kiss and then kisses you on the cheek a bunch and puts you down and she says, sorry, I had to get that. I've been wanting to do that all night. Sorry.
That's very sweet.
That was a hard conversation I heard from. I didn't hear much, but I know you, and I know you when you get passionate, and sound like a Dune conversation.
Yeah. It was they're all just kids, you know, and
Yeah.
we know about kids, and you know
Well, we know about kids.
they all think they know, and you know, I don't know, Gil. Maybe they do know. Maybe I'm wrong in this whole thing.
Well, I gotta say, it's good to know that you don't find yourself infallible. But Rosie, I've seen you do things that I've never seen anybody do. And someone somewhere is giving you that power. And coming from someone who's experienced it, whose life was literally saved by it, it's warm. Feels good. And maybe that's you. But you've gone through 274 years. And the one thing that has always stayed true is once you found Dune, you found who you were. And you've been unshaken ever since then, to the best of my knowledge. And I think that that's why you have the powers that you do. Because your faith is unshakable. And if you feel in the deepest parts of your heart that Dune is good, and that what you do for him is good, then I'm all in. I'm right there with you, and I support everything. Because I have never met someone with a better bullshit detector than you.
Oh, goodness.
You're the most kind, loving woman that I know. But you're no pushover. You know what's right. And you have known for quite some time. So if you feel that this is right, then it's right. You've got me behind you. You've got you behind you. They have gone through a lot past week or so, as have we all. They don't have the experience that you do. You is gonna need you. If what you told me is true, that evil man said that he was a chosen and you were his seer, then you need to be there for it. And you need to protect them. And where their faith falters, you need to see truth. And I know this doesn't mean a lot for what I've done, but I mean it, everything in me. And sorry. She just kind of bows her head.
I'll like put my hand on her cheek and like tilt her face up. And I'll look at her and be like, that was really beautiful. And I think you're really beautiful. And I wouldn't have done a lot of what I have done if it weren't for you and our family. So I think that you're just as important to all of this as we all are. But I don't know. Gil, I don't know if I think that things are changing. Or maybe they were never the way I saw them. But I think that the last week, what I've learned the most from you especially, that kid is there's something else.
Pretty special.
And I think I got to start listening a little better and seeing a little clearer.
274 years, and yet you still embrace change. You're a good one, Rosie. Me.
I'm all right. And she's like,
she
get a little
hugs,
flirty.
she hugs you, and
Yeah.
she says, I need you to do 3 things for me.
Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Let me get my list up. Okay.
Don't worry, it's not going to be hard to remember.
Okay. Number 1.
Number 1, I need you to go kick some ass.
Oh my Gil. Oh my goodness.
She kind of laughs at your shock.
Kick some ass.
Oh, that makes her like cackle. And then she says, number 2, you have to come back.
Okay.
Number 3, I need you to forgive me. And I know that that's not my right to ask for, but I won't ever be the same if I don't have it.
I'll give her a big, fat kiss on the mouth.
Yes.
And then pull back and say, oh, I should have told you a long time ago. I already forgave you.
She immediately comes right back in for another kiss, and the 2 of you have a lovely night together.
Uh-huh.
Oh, goodness.
Reading books in bed, you guys. What the heck? I have to tell her all about you. You talked to Dune. Oh! Okay. That's how that'll end.
Amazing.
Everybody's getting some tonight.
Except for Flint. And you. And Cuinn. And Maewyn.
Yeah.
And Gron. And...
Listen.
All right. The night passes. You all wake up the next morning. The Silver Steps, you wake up in the tavern. Make your way back to the Kettlepot home, I assume?
We need to pick up that armor. Do you want to go pick up that armor? I'll go. I got to make a stop, and then I'll be home.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go get everybody presents. So why don't you go pick up that armor, and then I'll meet you at the...
Okay, I like presents.
Right.
All right, so while Maewyn goes to pick up the armor, Cuinn, what are you up to?
I'm gonna buy just like the cheapest bottles of booze that I could get for everybody, except for Angie's character. I can't remember.
Rosie.
Rosie. I'm gonna get her if I can find
Angie's character.
What's that?
Rosie. I buy her like some sparkling, some non-alcoholic.
Oh, love
juice.
it. Yeah, I mean that's 6 bottles.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean 5 silver.
And then I'm gonna stop at the post office, check for any mail.
You do have a letter. And you take that, and
Yes.
there is something in the letter. Actually, it's not a letter. I apologize. I forgot what this was. You have a package that has a letter tied to it.
I'll open the package.
You open the package, and you see a deep purple cloak with silver trimming around the edges of it, and underneath the hood of the cloak, so with the hood down, it's invisible, you see the crest of the Silver Steps.
Mm.
And this is a cloak of protection, so you can add that item to your inventory.
Wow.
And the letter explains it. Would you like me to just send you what the letter says?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Secrets.
And then I'll write a letter back. I'll send you what that is.
Yes, for sure. Let me.
And then I'll swap the cloak, so I'll come in wearing a new cloak.
Okay. I just sent you the letter. And Cuinn heads back, and the rest of you make your way downstairs for the morning. Is there anything in particular that all of you do in the morning? Yeah, Rosie.
It doesn't have to happen in front of everybody, but at some point I want to walk over to you or be in the presence of the great chosen.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll.
I can say the two of you found a private moment upstairs
Okay.
in the morning.
Yeah. Well, you all get right to it. We're going on another journey.
Yeah.
Seems like this is, our thing now. And the last time, it was a little tricky for me to keep in touch with, your mother and your brother and their well-being. And I don't know, I was wondering if you have any sort of contraption rolling around in your noggin that maybe could help us keep close to them, or if you would know of anything that we could use to get in contact with them if ever we need it. Check in, because things are a little scary out there.
I don't have anything, but that's a good thing to think about. That's something I should definitely start working on. I don't know, maybe we could find something in town that lets us stay in communication, but I think we're heading out soon, so I don't know how much time we'd have to do that. But that's good, that's smart.
Yeah, just something to think. I know you're, basically a certified genius, so.
I don't know, Mom.
It's true. It's true. Everybody says so.
Everybody.
Literally everyone. I've heard literally everyone say it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I have to try not to be a proud mom about it. I have to be really chill. I'm really cool. I'm not like other moms. I'm a cool mom.
But I don't know. I'm glad you're proud of me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I should do this all the time. But yeah, we can try and come up with something.
Okay. Yeah. Little teamwork. Little teamwork makes dream work.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Is that what the kids are doing? Oh my God, I'm young again.
Wonderful.
Hey, you don't look a day over 200, Mom.
Oh my goodness. Can I give you my inspiration?
Oh.
Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah.
If you don't have inspiration, you have it from me.
Amazing.
I need it. Where you're going. Okay.
Oh.
And that's it. I just wanted to put it in you's head that we're looking for something a communication device or something that can keep us attuned to Gilmarie and Sam.
Wonderful. Matt, as Flint wakes up the next morning and presumably comes out of his urn.
Yep.
You find Miss Cattlepot awake, dressed, and sitting on the edge of the bed. And she's just kind of like reading, and she, oh man,
hey, sorry about that. Didn't.
Who are you?
I'm Flint, Boulderbender. Remember? I'm friends with the group. Fun, adventuresome dwarf.
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
I don't know who you are, dear.
You don't remember me, really?
No.
Oh, yeah. It's about par for the course. I think I'll just.
Are you a friend of Gilmarie's?
Yes, I'm a friend of Gilmarie's. I'm a friend of Gilmarie's.
Oh.
I'm a friend of Gilmarie's. I should be going.
Okay.
I shouldn't be in here.
No, that's rude.
You're right. It is rude. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I guess.
And look, next time I'm in town, if you're free, let me know. Just let me know.
Well, okay. Wait, what's your name again?
Flint.
Flint. All right. I remember.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for letting us use your place. It's super nice.
Oh, is Gilmarie leaving?
I don't know. I assume they didn't hold any crucial votes on what to do next while I was gone, so we'll probably have that to decide.
Okay, well, good luck on your vote.
Thank you.
All right, there's wine in the cabinet.
Okay, thanks.
And she just goes back to her book.
All right, I got downstairs.
All right.
As he comes downstairs, I'm like,
Hey, okay, I'm just gonna get out ahead of all the rumors that I'm sure are swirling around. Look, I'm divorced, middle-aged dad. I'm in my experimental phase.
No
we can just
judgment,
leave it
man.
at that.
no,
Yeah,
I'm happy
okay.
for you.
Why would any of us judge you on that?
Look, I'm afraid that Rosie's gonna hate me.
For what? Having fun?
Well, it was. I didn't.
Just because it's like her friend, but it's not like
Yeah.
anything else. When your friends meet and they maybe sleep together, it's a little awkward sometimes. But
Yeah. And
but
just
I
so you
don't think
know,
she'll hate
nothing happened between us.
oh, nothing happened. Got it.
It's-
Heard.
Cuinn walks in to the kettle pot home.
Oh,
Here you guys go, and I got you some stuff for the road, and I'll give everybody just like a bottle of booze. There's no
Oh.
sorbet, and there's some wine. There's just like some
Wow.
whiskey, just kind of. It's all well stuff. It's not like.
I love
anything
Wells.
great.
I'll look at mine and like as soon as Quinn turns away, just kind of hand it to Morton and be like, "Thanks."
I take it and just kind of like get it in my robe real quick.
Yeah.
Rosie, don't worry, non-alcoholic.
As I'm coming down the stairs. Oh,
Oh.
thank you, Quinn.
Sorry.
Thank you. No, it's okay. I heard you come in and I said, oh, well, the gang's all here.
Maewyn is
Flint,
So we-
hello.
Yeah. Where's May? You guys were together, right?
She went to go pick up some armor for Batty. It was gonna be done this morning.
Oh, cool.
Why didn't you go with her?
I went to get you guys this and this new cloak. I'll just, like,
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it
looks
looks very
snazzy.
handsome.
I was
Oh,
gonna-
thank you.
Very
I'll
good.
do a twirl and minor illusions, some like
Cool.
music as I twirl around.
I do
Um,
look over at Chad real quick, and as to pass along the information of like suspicious that May's not there.
Yeah.
Kind of like
As that thought is processed, the door opens and in walks Maewyn with Batty striding behind her. Batty has these like across her spine, like where the stripe of the badger is, are now these like metal plates that kind of curve around her spine, and there's one latched onto it by a hinge that kind of can cover the head, and then it's strapped by leather straps down below, giving her a plus, I think we said +2 to her AC. Is that what we said? No, +1.
It was plus
it
one,
was a
or
plus
if we there was a +2 option, but we take
Yeah. So +1 to her AC, and as she turns and walks in along the baddie's right side, in huge font, like NASCAR sponsorship.
I forgot.
Like NASCAR sponsorship. You see Alvin's anvil in armor with like super intricate detailing, an anvil, like a hammer, a fire that comes up from the bottom that then frames the title. Very much like NASCAR sponsorship.
pretty dope.
That looks
oh, you went
super
to
cool.
Alvin's. Wow.
I
Yeah,
guess
doesn't
Batty
she
looks
look good?
cool. I guess.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah, she does. This is
Wow,
Super cool.
Batty.
question. You said that there's the silver step on the cloak, right? And it's
Yes, but that's
like,
if
I
the
assume it's obvious. Or
well,
is it
that's if
hidden?
the hood. It's underneath the hood. So if he has the hood down, you do
Gotcha.
not see the crest.
Okay, okay.
But you
Never mind.
have been around Quinn, and he is wearing a different cloak.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's a nice cloak.
But it's the color of our like family crest, right?
You have.
Is that it?
I mean, yes. Yeah, I would say this cloak just gives you a familiar vibe.
Twin sense.
Quinn, where'd you get that cloak?
I just bought it, and I want to give May a look like I'm lying. I want May to know that I'm lying, but I don't want everybody else to know.
I'm only allowing
Insight
that because
check.
I'm allowing. Okay, roll a deception
You can
roll.
insight check.
Roll a deception roll, but I am allowing Maewyn to know the truth just because you're twins.
Okay.
Twin dice.
It's a 10.
It's 26.
So Maewyn, you immediately know that he's lying, but everybody else, he bought a cloak.
You bought to go? It's nice.
That's
Nice
sharp.
cloak.
Handsome
Nice.
twin.
Thank you.
Where-
Thank you.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it?
Just a tailor right next to the blacksmith.
Oh, can you take me there? I've been wanting a
Oh.
cloak.
We
Yeah,
don't
I
have
mean,
time
it's right
to go
next.
to a table.
Yeah, we gotta leave.
We should get matches.
Oh.
Yeah,
do,
we gotta
have,
leave.
do we have plans to go somewhere next?
We've
Oh, yeah. Yes, we do.
Okay, maybe we should. Let's vote on that now, because I know we were doing like.
guys, let's vote.
Okay,
Yeah.
for the first time, let's do it.
Yeah.
Shocked at Rosie.
Voting on.
Um,
Are we voting on where to go next?
Bayhoff
Yeah,
or
'cause-
Stagmeyer, Chad,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah. Bayhoff or Stagmeyer. I'll lead the vote just in case. So everyone in
Mhm.
favor of
Great.
going to Bayhoff, raise your hand.
I'll just slowly put my hand up again.
The opposite of last. Oh god.
I would like to go to Bayhoff, but I guess we're outvoted. Because
Yeah, dang. I really thought
Oh
maybe
man.
Good thing we
would have gotten
voted.
it. Yeah.
Shit.
Flint, make an insight check.
17.
17. Yeah, they're messing with you. They did this earlier. This is a fake surprise.
Wow, I guess Stagham it is.
Stagmeyer.
Stagmeyer.
Where will we get the horses?
Oh, we gotta
yeah,
get horses.
yeah, okay. Something's going on here, everybody. Is it because I went upstairs early?
What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
We don't need to talk about it.
No. We should talk about it.
Oh well. Okay.
We don't need to talk about it. Nothing happened. I went upstairs early. I just kind of feel like I'm, like a seventh wheel to this party sometimes, and it feels like you only need an even amount of wheels to drive, and it's like, am I a spare or?
No.
As you say that,
No.
as you say that, Flint. Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
You know what the seventh wheel is? It's
What-
the
what?
steering wheel, Flint.
Oh my goon! They're a genius.
Okay, Angie,
Wow.
you can take back your DM inspiration because Ian just earned DM inspiration. That was
Both have
fantastic.
inspiration. I'm inspired by that.
Thank you, you. That helps me out a lot.
You feel an arm around your shoulder, and you look up and you see Grand Devoir, and he says, I could be your companion too, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah. But-
You and I could be buddies, right?
Yeah,
Hey,
Flint?
Yeah.
how's? Give me a handshake first.
He gives you a handshake. It's firm. It's not it's not underground though.
Yeah. Hey, man. Sure. Well, we can be companions. No problem. What do you
Aw,
feel
Flint, be your
about?
friend.
What do you feel about like the sun?
Oh, love it.
Just
right.
general.
Yeah, really big. A fan of
Okay.
big open spaces. I'm a little claustrophobic, so
Ooh.
tight, small spaces. Not a big fan of that.
Wrong
I can
answer.
look. I can already tell this is not going to work out,
Whoa! All right.
and it's fine. That's totally
fast.
fine. I have another person in the party who I'm like not friends with, but we have a work relationship. I look over at Betty.
He's the only other one who likes to be underground.
That's true.
That's true. They bond over that.
Are you saying that his entire personality is null and void because he doesn't like to go underground?
It's not the
No.
first time I've heard that, surprisingly. So
What the fuck? Where?
yeah, it's understandable. All right, are we heading out then? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we gonna try to find Cad? Or do we want to get to
Oh,
horses?
right.
I think we should.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah, I
love
mean-
to, horses don't really. It's hard for me to ride a horse.
Sure. I
Okay.
mean, yeah, and I think we should get
I
some
know.
rations, maybe any last minute things
Yeah.
too, just for the trip.
Stock up.
Yeah,
Maybe,
for
like,
sure.
Good idea.
health potions if we I mean, I know we just got one, but like couldn't hurt. Just in
I could
case.
maybe use
Yeah.
some more arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a
To
couple
town.
to town.
All right.
Make sure you wear that hat of disguise. Wear that hood of disguise.
Oh, yep. Whoop.
We already had kind of an errand shopping episode last episode, so let's just go through this. Quinn, is there anything that you were looking to buy?
No, they're just rations and supplies now.
Okay. Rosie, what about you?
I would love to get some more rations that aren't bugs.
Okay.
So I think I would throw down for maybe a healthy portion, like maybe 20.
Okay. Yeah.
How much would that
20.
be,
So
do you
20
think?
rations.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 20 rations would be 4 gold.
4 gold. Okay. Affordable. I love Barrington.
Quinn
Cost of living.
would pay for it. Quinn would pay for the rations if Rosie would
Okay.
let him.
Yeah.
Quinn.
Well, 20 won't be
Okay.
enough for the whole party. 1 per
Why
day
Yeah.
for
Yeah, I was
everybody.
Everybody should get their own ration. At least 10.
Yeah,
let
yeah.
me- yeah.
4 gold for 20 rations.
Yeah, I'll
2
buy
gold
20
for 10.
just to have extra. But you all buy what you want.
So
We're also going to be gone for 2.5 weeks minimum.
yeah.
And we don't know what's gonna happen. Stagmire is good. Stagmire is good, but
Yeah, you
know,
can
we
you
gotta
can
plan
buy
ahead.
rations at Stagmire, and it'll only take you because 2.5 weeks is to get to Bayhoff. So to get to Stagmire is like a little over a week.
Okay.
Buy 20 rations too. Why not?
So about 2 weeks worth of rations each.
that's safe probably. Especially that's a
If
good
you want to buy
price.
2 weeks, that's 3 gold.
Each.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll buy
each.
3. I'll buy.
I'll
Yeah.
pay for everybody's. I'll buy rations for everybody.
Okay.
Oh,
We
Wow,
21
cool.
gold.
Quinn, you're in a
that
very
would be
generous
21
mood.
gold. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
How many-
Presents and
How many
Compensating
did you
for
buy
something.
per person?
Like the reputation
He
that I've
bought
been gathering.
14 per person.
Gotcha.
oh yeah, thank you.
Maewyn,
Yeah.
how many arrows are you looking to buy? It's
Um,
1 gold per 5 arrows. So I'll let you
1
buy
gold
as many as you
5
want.
Arrows. I'll buy 15 arrows.
15 arrows.
Are there any special arrows?
Not in Barrington, no.
Okay. Yep, that's good.
And then is there anything anybody else wanted to buy?
I just need to grab fleece, a little fleece from somewhere. I'm assuming I've used this one piece of fleece for quite some time for minor illusion.
Yeah, I mean that would be a silver.
Yeah, I'm gonna just grab that. Just change it out. I've had that one probably for
For
like
sure. If you want to just buy a
6 months.
components pouch, that'd be a gold.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. And then I know that you said you wanted to buy healing potions, Chad.
Yeah, I'll probably get. I mean, if people come with me, they can go in too. But I'll probably get just one.
Yeah,
Just
so a
normal
regular,
potion?
regular, just normal level healing potion is 50 gold.
Cool, and then
I'm gonna get one too.
50. And then I'd also like to go back to like the post office area now that my travel plans have changed,
Mm-hmm.
and send a quick note to Mom that basically is like, if you send a response in this amount of time, send it here. If you send a response in this amount of time, send it here, to like kind of try to map out.
Okay, for
Now
sure.
going to
You went in the
my area.
evening yesterday, and they weren't leaving until this morning anyway, so they just like you can put it on the same
Okay, great.
package, same trip. And then I saw you raise your hand.
Yeah, looking for some Rocky Talkies or
Yeah, some sending stones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky talkies.
One more note, we would have gotten sued.
Okay, so yeah, I would say for a pair of sending stones, which you could find in Barrington, 100 gold each, so 200 total for a pair.
Yeah, I've got
Oh
like just that amount. So
I also have that amount. So I'll like come up to you and I'll be like, I'll get one if you get one, and we'll leave one here and then you take one. Is that how those work?
yeah, absolutely. And you can hold onto it so that way you can be in contact with Mama G.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'll throw down for a
Cool.
100.
So you know that you can contact Gilmarie basically once per dawn.
Like only in the dawn?
No, like once per day.
Oh, okay.
It just needs to, but like not 24
like,
hours. Dawn
yeah.
resets it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you did it like at 3 in the morning and then the sun rose, you could do it again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. The sun awakens the sun.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
Anything else that anybody wants to buy?
I'm looking for a Vorpal sword.
A Vorpal sword.
Wow.
What is that?
You really are looking for that.
It's a legendary magical item.
Okay, all right. That's, okay.
You get a crit, I think it's an instant kill. Or
oh my gosh! All right, listen, Flint.
I have
I have
190
one of those.
gold. Is that?
You have DM inspiration. No. Okay, wonderful. So you all get everything that you get. I'm gonna say, for the sake of brevity, that you find Cad. He is willing to travel with all of you. He kind of says, "Well, you know, I wasn't going to be going out on the road anytime soon after all that happened, you know. But yeah, no, you know, for the people who've saved my life multiple times at this point, I think that it's the least I can do. Of course."
Oh, well,
And
thanks.
you know you'll be
Chad.
safe with us. So.
Yeah, I mean, for sure,
You could stay back if you want. We could just use your carriage if you want to come with.
Oh, well, I've never let somebody use my carts without my presence before. I'm not quite sure how the boys
Fine.
will react to me being gone, you know.
Yeah,
So I think I should be there, yeah.
that's fine.
Well, we'll keep you company.
Oh, Rosie, you and I are going to have lovely conversations like
I've
we
got
always
a lot
do.
To tell ya.
Oh,
a lot to tell
I
ya.
can't wait. I have pretty much nothing to tell you. Nothing's really changed since I've been, you know, here and just kind of feeling a little sad. A lot happened that day, you know, and
That was hard
yeah,
day. Hard
it was
day.
a real hard day, that's for sure.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, well, you know what? Let's get going on the road. Well, the sun still in the sky. Let's go ahead and make some ground, huh? Where are we going?
Yeah. To Stagmire.
Oh, Stagmire, lovely place. Happy to take you there. All right, let's get on the road here, people.
Do we go by, like, on the way out of town, would we go back by Miss Kettlepot so I could drop off a sending stone?
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
We just have both sending stones talking to each other.
For the sake of brevity.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
So yeah, I'll give Gilmarie the sending stone. I'll tell her roughly what you told me on how to use it. I'm sure you will correct me behind my back if I say it wrong.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Nice.
Saw
the map.
Yeah.
I just saw the picture.
Yeah. So you all start to travel on Cad's caravan westward out of the city of Barrington. As you continue to travel, is there, I mean, you are going to have multiple days. So there's going to be times for you to do stuff over this travel. Is there anything that you want to do specifically within the 2 first days?
I just want to share with May the letter that I got and the cloak.
Okay, cool. Can you send her what the letter is?
Yes, I will send her the letter. I mean, I'll send her the letter, but we can talk about it. I got this cloak from our uncle, I guess who I got it from. Let me send you the letter. Hold on.
You saw our uncle?
I didn't see him. I found I found a picture of our uncle and our dad, and I've been kind of in touch with them the past couple weeks, and I only didn't tell you about it because I wanted to keep you safe. But I mean, he is asking about you. I just sent you the message, Emily. I handed you the letter. But he gave me this cloak, and it's really cool. It kind of buffs my. I feel like I can maybe dodge a hit a little bit better.
Okay,
But I
well-
didn't reply to him yet, and I wanted to bring this to you before I replied because he's asking about you in particular. I haven't told him I'm with you.
Well, I'm sure he assumes that we're together, right?
I mean, he doesn't know us. He doesn't know how close we are. Maybe. I don't know if I trust him or not.
Do you know where he lives?
Yes, he lives in Fallend.
All right, well, I think we shouldn't give him too many specifics about where we are just to be safe.
Yeah,
but
he
it
just
can't hurt
thinks
to talk to him.
that I'm in a band that's traveling. We did a show in Barrington. Now I'm moving. That's the last that he knew.
Okay.
We can keep that going. I don't have to even tell him I'm with
I mean, you can tell him that you're with me, but I'm your manager, right?
you. Right, exactly.
But hey, tell me stuff when it happens.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I will. I just didn't want you to get involved if it was going to be dangerous.
Yeah, I know, but even if it is dangerous, you're my brother. I want to be involved.
All right, I will.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, reply to him however you want.
Okay. Yeah. We can work on a letter over the next couple days.
Yeah.
Right. As you keep traveling, Chad, yeah.
Just a quick, you don't have to RP it, but
No,
since
you're
I
good.
bought that book on smithing,
Yes.
I would take time to like talk to you about it, read it with them,
Yeah.
just like get to more familiar about my own smithing knowledge and learn from them as much as I could of just how to best upkeep armor and improve it and swords and all that.
Yeah, for sure. Nothing really, like, no knowledge is really, I mean, knowledge is gained, but like, nothing affects like stats or anything over these first 2 days.
No, right, yeah. Oh, definitely not. Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Just
that
I'm
conversation.
starting that.
Yeah.
We can make that a regular thing too.
Definitely. Yeah. Part of
Improve both
his
ours.
workout, he'll work out and be like, cool, let's talk about smithing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say too. The other thing would be letting Rosie keep the sending stone, but like studying it and trying to like understand it better. So
Yeah, no, go ahead and we'll have you do this a couple of times. Go ahead and make like a tinkering check.
cool.
So your proficiency bonus and everything, you know how it is.
22.
22. Oh, okay, great. So that's the first success. So you feel you're starting to understand this spell, and starting to understand, and you know that book is actually helpful because even though there's only a small section because it's a very basic blacksmithing book, there is a small section on enchantment, and you kind of learn a little bit more about what that takes. And yeah, definitely very successfully over the first 2 days. Feel like are on the path to maybe be able to recreate this somehow.
Nice.
Morton.
I just want to read that book, The History of Malar,
Yes.
and just go through, just start like a hardcore reading of it because I only got to glance at it a few times, and now I'm going
Yeah.
through everything.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, within the first 2 days, there's not much of note. It goes through, this book is specifically the history of the world, of Malar's world. And so it's through the lens of the god Malar. And it talks about how the world was amazing and great at the beginning of time, where nature and the wildlife were running free and rampant, and when they were the most powerful force. And then towards the end of this second day, you start getting into how humanoids and civilization began to corrupt and are viewed very poorly in this book and very poorly in the timeline of history, according to Malar and his followers.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Towards the end of this second day, who would be at the front? Rosie probably be near there because she's talking to Cad.
I was gonna say that Yu's comment about being the steering wheel has changed my entire life trajectory. So
Amazing.
I'm at the front specifically just to make sure I know what's going on and keep an eye out.
Cad loves it. There's a Cad sandwich with Rosie on one side and Flint on the other. And it's you definitely you get up to some interesting conversations, but I need both of you to roll perception checks for me.
No, that's bad. You can't have me roll perception checks while I'm having a conversation because I got a 7.
I got a 12.
12. Flint, you're the first to spot it. Up ahead, about 200 feet away from you right now, is just a group of travelers heading your way. That's what you can see.
Stop. Cat,
Oh,
stop
goodness.
immediately.
Oh, she's so pedo is. Yeah, all right. What'd you see?
There's a group of travelers. Everyone be on guard. We need to make sure that these are not people that is trying to kill us.
Oh, we should give some room for them. And he kind of starts pulling the wagons just like off to the side of the road a little bit. Since the wagons have stopped, all of you have your attention brought to these travelers. And as they approach, you see 3 people. You see a man and a woman in the front seat of this wagon, and in the back, atop of like crates and bags and barrels, is a younger individual. The man is a halfling, the woman is a human, and the daughter is a halfling as well. And they are making their way down the road, and kind of wave to you. The old man has a bald head with gray hair around the back of his head. The woman has gray hair that's kind of put up in a bun with a handkerchief tied underneath it. The daughter has a full head of brown hair that just kind of falls over her head with glasses. Is everybody paying attention to these travelers?
Yeah. I also look
If you call
over
it
at,
out, yeah.
I look to Flint and I go, why are we stopping?
I think that this seemingly nice family might try to kill us, so be on guard.
Just let them
good
pass if they don't
God.
stop. anything.
Maewyn and Cuinn, make perception checks for me.
Oh, jeez.
They're undead.
No, they're.
7.
9.
9. Okay, you both passed because you've both seen these people before. The people driving in this wagon are Tom Greenhorn, Wendla Greenhorn, that's the father and the mother, and Hilda Greenhorn. These are former servants of the Silver Steps, who seem to be traveling eastward towards the city of Barrington. You remember Hilda, she's younger than both of you, always tried to join in on the Wolverines' shenanigans, but you would never let her because she was a bit too young. But you see the 2 of them, or the 3 of them, and as of right now, unless you make yourselves known, you are not readily known. And they all just kind of like wave and are a little curious as to why you stopped, but unless they get stopped by somebody, their wagon is just continuing onward.
Have a nice day.
Were
Sure,
they
yeah.
former,
Talks
as in
to
like
them. Hey, how you doing? How's it going?
they left as servants before we left home?
Good question. No, as far as you know, they were still in, so it's weird to see them out here.
Right.
They kind of, the man bows after you say that, Flint. He says, "Thank you much. Yeah, we're just heading to Barrington, seeking shelter, so nice to meet you."
Shelter, you guys okay?
Oh, yeah, just the war effort in Bayhoth is really taking its toll and starting to get a little bit more dangerous than we want. We heard that Barrington was neutral, and so we wanted to go somewhere there is no war. My wife and I, we've been working a long time, and we're just ready to kind of settle down, you know?
Makes sense. Well, safe travels, everyone.
Yeah,
Hope
safe
you
travels to
make
you
it safe.
too. All right.
Safe travels. Safe travels.
They keep going.
What do you want to do, May?
I think we should talk to him. They always
I
seem
think
nice.
so too. Yeah.
Excuse us.
What are we doing? What is this? What are we
The
doing?
wagon kind of
Oh,
stops.
God.
They turn around. You see that Hilda's eyes kind of like widen and she like brightens. And she says, Maewyn! And she like jumps down off the wagon and starts heading over to you. You see that Tom looks like his brow furrows and he doesn't look very happy. And Wendla kind of steps down and she says, Hilda! And she runs over and kind of like stops her. So Hilda and Wendla are like on the ground with Wendla like holding Hilda back a little bit, her arms over her child's shoulders, and Tom's still in the wagon like looking back.
My hands are on my swords.
Do you know them?
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Are they evil?
No, I think
no.
they're good people.
Okay.
Why?
Tom, Wendell, what happened?
Wendla, and
Leviosa.
And they look back and they just say, well, actually, Wendla just like leans down to Hilda and like talks to her and starts motioning her away. Hilda like looks past as if she wants to see the two of you. Tom's the one to speak, and Tom says, Silverstep home is no longer home for us. So we're making our way to safety. We know.
What's the homestead been? I mean, we haven't been there in weeks. Why exactly? We know why we left. Why exactly are you? Something happened?
Yes.
What happened?
2 priceless artifacts were stolen from the Silver Steps underneath the nose of the servants that lived there. We were punished accordingly. That place has not been very nice to live in ever since.
About how long ago was that?
About a few months ago.
Cuinn, May, how long have you been with us?
Have we been with you guys? I don't know, like a week,
Just
10 days,
Yeah, we.
1 day.
A few weeks.
a few weeks, a couple weeks.
Is there anything I could roll to determine if that they have something that might have been stolen, or anything? If not, that's fine.
Well, Maewyn's talked about her brooch, her hairpin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she said that it was her mom's though.
I don't think.
And they're not rolling. I mean, they have only been with you for a couple weeks, but you don't know how long they were on the road before they met you.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check.
Oh, an 18.
18.
That's shocking because I have a -1 on my insight.
I don't know. You're not really trying to be deceiving. You haven't said anything that's not true. Go ahead.
Did Tom say that in a way that was like pointedly at the
Yes.
twins
Yeah.
though? Okay.
Yeah, that's
So
kind of
from
what
that
I'm
you can
looking at.
probably,
Yeah.
or I can also roll insight, but I feel like
No, that's a good point. Yeah, I mean, whether or not it's true that they took it, he seems to blame it on them for sure.
Right.
What was stolen?
We wish you all happy travels.
I think you dropped something, and I'm gonna mage hand 10 gold over to him.
He takes the 10 gold. He looks over at you. He nods stoically. And then they continue on their way.
That was
Kill him,
cheery.
May. I'm just kidding.
What are the odds that priceless artifact that was stolen is the one we're looking for?
That's probably not.
Probably.
How many
different.
priceless artifacts does your family have?
Yeah.
Many.
It's kind of
Did
the
you-
thing.
Did you two walk out with anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
mean,
dirty thieves?
we walked out with our stuff.
I mean, Rosie, I think you know at this point.
That you're dirty thieves?
Well, I mean, I can't speak for May, but I mean, I like.
Listen, I made a joke about cleanliness last night. We don't need to keep doing that.
I'm not a thief in general, but
But
no
specifically,
one's there to bad people.
But you did take what they were talking about.
I think this conversation can happen on the road, so I'm just gonna keep us going here.
Yep.
We're not on the cop.
Hop on, we go slow.
So, what did you take any priceless artifacts? Not supplies. Supplies are not priceless. Well, I guess that's a perspective, but food and water. But you know what I mean. Did either of you take anything priceless?
I don't know how much things cost on the.
Oh, fuck off! What did you take? Is it your saxophone?
No, I made my saxophone. Come on.
Invented it.
You're right.
Fine. Okay. My hairpin, that's my mom's.
Yep.
But she didn't give it to you.
What's special about it?
I'll telepathically say this.
This?
What?
Say it to everybody?
No, just telepathically. Just to Morton.
Oh, just to Morton.
Oh, did you send me something?
No, telepathically,
No,
in your head, you hear her say this.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I can do.
I was very
Whoa.
confused.
Ding dong.
Yeah.
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 It's so that Cuinn and I
Hairpin.
can communicate when we need to.
Oh, it's the head thing that you can do?
And then I'll telepathically to Cuinn say, "Don't leave me alone in this."
I mean, I'll pull out a pocket watch that you guys have seen me look at from time to time. Like, I just wanted to keep track of time while we were on the road.
Keep track of time.
So you just stole a clock that does nothing and she took a telepathic
I mean, it's a-
hairpin.
it's
That
a-
seems...
It tells the time. That's pretty powerful.
Can I investigate it and see if it's like made of any like precious materials? Or
To
anything?
investigate, you'd have to like have it on you. You can make a perception check.
I reach out my hand and I go, "Can I see that?"
Absolutely not.
All right.
Well, what is it besides time? Why would you take it?
I mean, as far as I know, it tells time. I don't think it
Well,
does
but
anything.
why would they
Maybe we
be mad that you took it?
It belonged to my father. He liked this watch a lot, and I wanted it, so I took it.
Can I insight if he is saying everything?
Sure. Eric, roll a persuasion or deception check.
It's impossible to detect deception from Cuinn.
We
This
are
dice is so hard to
already
read.
fighting on the road. I'm loudly singing from the front while they're all doing
19.
this.
I rolled a 24, but yeah, I mean, I seem to be telling the truth as far as I
Okay.
know.
What was your weekly allowance like when you were growing up, Cuinn and Maewyn?
0.
I mean, we
Huh.
kind of just.
Okay.
So,
And there's-
Yeah, hung out with the servants
oh,
mostly.
nice.
what were all the precious objects that your parents had beyond the ruby and was there anything
There's
else?
too many to name.
Oh.
Yeah, but
And they didn't seem like precious objects to us. They were just stuff around. And
Yeah.
then you get out, and then in hindsight, you're like, oh, I guess there was a big ruby in the middle of the living room.
I guess not everybody
it was
has.
in the living room.
But you know what
Oh,
I
this
mean.
is gonna be easy then.
I mean, you know how it is growing up rich.
I don't like.
How many priceless artifacts were in your home, Morton?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't appraise them.
Exactly.
I'll look at May and she's like, "Oh no, they only dealt in weapons."
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't deal in weapons.
Yeah, but your family did, and our parents dealt in priceless objects. So.
Well, you
Yeah,
know, at least
and-
you all
and
seem to
human
like each other
sacrifice.
very much. That's good.
It's a working relationship.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Ah, Dune is an awesome Tony Ray.
Hey, Flint, you seeing this? You look forward and you see this thick fog that kind of just cuts off the road as you
How many Cs
start to
thick?
approach.
All right. Okay. Stop the cart before the fog.
Oh God, again.
Oh, why are we... Okay, it's just fog. I'm not going to stop it this time.
It's
Flint.
gonna take us so long to get there.
Yeah, if we
you
keep
on
stop-
stopping
yeah.
this caravan.
Be like, be
Okay,
on guard,
but
but let's
don't
continue.
get mad at me if we.
As you all
Just
start to
right on the other side of the
notice,
fog.
Oh, God.
you actually
The
look
fog is
behind
burning your
you
skin.
where the merchants just traveled through, and behind you is a very thick fog.
Oh
Son of a
fuck! No,
bitch.
this is real. This is a real one. I pull out my
We're really
sword.
Yes,
foggy.
Dave. I'm like, all right.
Luckily, I can
As
see
like
through fog.
a ring of fog, or
As you start to look around you, it seems kind of like there's a ring of fog around. About
I fell down.
70 feet away
Mhm.
from the wagon, the caravan,
Okay.
the total.
Getting like magic vibes. Can I do like an Arcana check to see if it's like?
Well, you've
magic
never
fog?
seen fog move the way this fog is moving.
Great.
Okay,
As
got
it
it.
is.
The Arcana check is, dude, the fog is moving.
The fog starts to move in a little bit closer and starts to encroach on the caravan.
Everybody stop.
However, off to the right, the fog is not moving in.
I don't.
A hard
way,
right turn,
I-
Cad.
Which way are we
what?
supposed to be?
What?
Why are
No,
we
we
going
should
off the
just keep
trail?
going. It's just fog. Have you guys never seen fog? My goodness.
This is not.
The
this is
fog
not
is
fog.
moving, Cad.
And I
Well, it's a weird place, this Tayaroth.
is that is there any nature check that I could do to like try and figure out the nature of it beyond the magical? Like,
Man,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, you would need to be way more specific about what you're looking for and what knowledge you have to utilize that.
What
roll.
does the fog taste like?
like what are you looking for, and how would Morton know to look for it?
I guess it would if the fog itself is moving like with intention, like in our direction, rather than just like dispersing.
Inside the fog.
I mean, I don't know how you would be able to know whether it has intention or not, but you know that it's moving towards you.
Can I
That's
look at
intention.
the
Let's get the fuck out of here.
pocket watch, and is it like spinning fast, or is it just like
No, but it's not ticking. You, what's up?
Was it ticking? Before this?
It was ticking, yes.
Okay, all right. Get to skip over that.
is there a way to see that the way that it's not encroaching on the right is trying to get a path?
It's hard to tell as you're just kind of moving forward right now. It doesn't seem to be. But if you start moving to the right, maybe a path will reveal itself, maybe it won't. As of right now, it's just kind of staying the full 70 feet away, whereas behind you, in front of you, and to the left is coming in. Rosie, yes.
I am gonna use my quarterstaff cane that I have now affixed the full rush emerald on
Yes.
as like a little dangly piece to cast light in a
Okay.
20-foot radius around the caravan.
Okay. Divine light
Just to
kind
make
of
sure
shines over everybody. It does
that
seem to be a
protects them.
pretty overcast day now, so it's useful.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a kind of rolling screech from the creature. I forget their name. I'm not gonna look it up right now. But the creature who is taking this caravan. As the fog touches this creature, you see this kind of corrosive eating away at its horn, and it backs up and starts moving away from the creature or from the fog, and starts moving to the right. And you, because you were paying attention to it, as it starts moving to the right, the fog to the right continues to stay 70 feet away, so it starts moving with the caravan.
Y'all, we need to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Flint was right. We gotta go.
To the right, to the right.
Oh,
no.
poor Bessie. Okay, yeah, to the right here, caravan.
This
Come
is
on.
this is gonna end terribly. I still might skippers out.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
standing in the cart looking around.
It looks like the Rindera got attacked by that fog.
Rindera. Thank you, man.
Is this the same? This is the same day as when we saw.
Oh yeah, and it's it shouldn't
Right
be as
after.
dark as it is right now. It's maybe 20 minutes after you pass those people, but not even that probably.
How would we know? The pocket watch isn't working.
Does the light seem to be dispersing any of the fog, or like?
No,
It's
the
not,
fog.
okay.
But it's not. Once you start moving to the right, it's staying about 5 feet away from you and is not encouraging any further. As long as the caravan keeps moving to the right, the fog stays at about a 5-foot distance.
Nice and easy, everybody. Nice and easy.
I've never seen something like this before. You, what's up?
Yeah, I don't like this.
I guess I want to cast Detect Magic.
Okay, yeah.
See if I can figure out what the source of.
Sure. So you cast Detect Magic. This is definitely... The fog around you is 100% magical.
Yeah.
It's also definitely conjuration magic.
Hmm.
As well as a little bit of evocation. It is a spell that someone is manipulating.
Yeah.
And as you get a little bit further to the right, you start to see in the distance this green glow. And you get a little bit closer, and it opens up, the fog does, into this clearing. This large this large circular clearing. And from the left side, no, from the right side, sorry, of this caravan, you see the fog is kind of open. And through the right side of the caravan, a wagon enters. And 3 very scared-looking individuals that you had just come across pull into this fog and are looking all around and look over at you. And then you look to the left and the fog is open, and 2 individuals, 2 women on horseback, come out of the fog and are like, their horse tails on the back of their horses seem to be singed, and like the horses seem to be really spooked, and the 2 women are really spooked as well. And you look over in the center of this clearing, and the green glow is caused by these 3 skulls who have been placed on the center of this large stone in the middle of this clearing. All the trees that have been nearby are dead and withered and kind of just cover the ground.
Oh my doom.
And then in 1 second, this ring of fire wraps around the stone and almost takes it out of vision from some of you. And this is what you see.
That's a battle map.
That's nothing. Yeah, that's fine.
That's
normal.
a battle map.
Yeah, let's just keep on going.
And
Oh.
Wait, is it?
you hear Tom from across the way say, what's going on? And he kind of gets out of his wagon and he starts to walk over to the cat's caravan and is like, what have you done to us? What is happening here? And he starts to walk, and he's walking further, and out of the fog, 2 long, sickly gray arms with black claws that extend 6 inches to a foot past the hand reach out, wrap around Tom Greenhorn, and drag him into the fog. Ah!
Ah!
And that is where we're going to take a bio break before we continue the rest of the session.
Did you just watch the fog, Zach?
And so don't go anywhere, and we will pick up right after a little bit of a break. So stay tuned.
A biohazard break.
Hi, welcome back to Charmed Persons. Something spooky just happened. The party was just corralled into this clearing that you can kind of see here. You can see the bottom of it. During this fog that kind of kept rolling in the center of this clearing here, I'll zoom out so that the viewers can see. In the center of this clearing, we have a ring of fire surrounding 3 lit skulls that seem to be atop this like altar of stone and a ring of green fire. Over here to the right, we have the mother and daughter Greenhorn that just watched Tom get taken away. Over here to the left, we have the two unknown women who were traveling in, and then down here, we have our party members with the member of the Palladium Planopticon that has joined them, Ron. So, you just saw Tom get taken away. You hear another scream. As the woman all the way over to the left, that was a horrible scream. As the woman all the way over to the left, one of them is taken away and into the fog by another long pair of gray hands with these
Away from the fog.
claws.
Away from the fog, everyone. Let's.
Move
I
in,
trust
move
the
in.
green flames more.
We need to go save those people.
I'm also gonna usher the greenhorns. Like, move in.
Okay,
Get away from the fog.
the greenhorns start making their way in. They make it about halfway between. Ron makes his way up. The woman is a little bit more hesitant, but she takes a few steps in.
It's all right. No one's here to hurt anyone else in here other than the malicious fog. Just we'll stick together. I yell that to the woman.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
This is something I'm good at, and now that I've said it, I will get a natural one. No, I didn't. 19.
19. With a 19, she definitely starts making her way a little bit further, closer to this stump that's near all of you. What are you up to?
Does my detect magic give me anything on the flame?
Good question. Yes, for sure. The flame is here by conjuration magic.
Okay.
And go ahead and make an Arcana check at advantage with your detect magic open. Open? Up.
The tab open.
Uh, 21.
21. With a 21, you know that not only are these flames being conjured, you know two other pieces of information. One, the flames are powered by these skulls.
Okay.
Two, these skulls have... All I will give you is these skulls have another purpose that they are currently powering as well. And that's what I will give you.
Okay.
See through the flames.
You can. The flames are about 3 feet high, and they flick up to upwards of 5 feet. But you can see...
I don't think I can see across the flames.
You can see, like, you know, it's very warbly on the other side, if that makes sense. You know, like looking through a regular
Warbly.
fire.
The heat.
Can I
haze.
try to just send like a mage hand past the flames and see what happens?
You send a mage hand past the flames, the mage hand goes past the flames.
I grab a rock or a branch or whatever's like right around us,
Uh-huh.
and I chuck it at the flames.
You chuck the rock at the flames, it goes in, hits the rock on the inside, falls back out.
I'm gonna grab a skull. I'll look around.
I mean,
Oh.
I.
With mage hand, not my own hand.
Oh.
I don't know,
okay,
what else-
okay.
What are you doing? What
Okay.
did you do to us? What did you do to us? What did you do to us?
Oh.
You hear the
Why
voice
are you
of
saying it
Tom.
multiple times?
You hear the voice of Tom coming from the fog saying what he said.
Oh.
Ah! Wendla kind of screams, and from the other side of the fire, you hear her scream, "Ah, ah," echo again.
Let's all move closer. Let's all move closer together. This is creepy. Closer
I'm
together.
grabbing a skull now.
No, wait,
Do
wait,
it.
wait.
I mean, I would have smashed him, so I'm
Do it.
about to jump over these flames. But
I'm
you do it
gonna
first. You do it first.
do you-
and
Try
see
to
what
move a
happens.
skull, the one closest towards us, and try to lift it and move it towards us.
With the mage hand,
Yes.
the mage hand grips the skull but does not move.
Mm.
Man,
The skulls
mean,
weigh
I'm
at
a-
least 10 pounds.
I jump into the fire.
I follow him.
As Flint goes through the fire,
I'm gonna
You-
inspire him as he's jumping.
will
Like here.
take
30 points.
13 points of fire
Oh.
damage.
Oh.
yeah.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
You're on fire, Flint!
Now we know what happened to your eye.
Chad said that he was following.
That was my plan, so.
Chad takes 20 points of fire damage.
Fun. That's great.
Why are we walking through the fire?
Bad idea.
I'm
Bad
gonna try to
call.
take a couple
I
steps
don't-
closer to the greenhorns if I can, like right there.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Do
gonna
we
try to
s-
smash it with your hammer, and I'll
Yep.
try to slide
Chad,
it
go
this
ahead and
way.
move your token for me so I know where you're at.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot
Yeah.
that we had the things.
Smash it with my hammer.
As Flint smashes the first skull, you hear a in the distance, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, we're gonna fight fog. God damn it.
Which one do I want to use? Let's go with this one.
Not this one anymore.
Okay, not too bad.
Are you you're all the way back there, man?
You also muted Emily.
I'm up with you. I just am a dummy and didn't move my thing.
I would have, yeah. If you weren't moving forward, I would not.
You're not a dummy.
I'd be right next to you.
You're invested in the story.
It's dumb to be invested in things. Creativity is a myth.
Sorry.
Why do we have
Creativity is a myth.
As I miss my mouth trying to eat this cracker.
why do we have emotions and imagination? Fuck that. I'm imagining you dancing to the ambiance in our headphones right now, so it's just you.
Sometimes at work, if a like alarm goes off or like a cable comes loose and it's like beep beep beep, I'll be like,
Yep. It's required. If you don't do it, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
I twerk to sensors.
Twerk to work, you know. Gotta twerk to work.
CENSOR or SENSOR?
Both.
Good. Good.
Okay, sorry about that stream. All right, so I've got the initiatives pulled up here. I've rolled initiative for who I needed to roll initiative for. So let's go with Cuinn.
that?
Wait.
I got 19.
19. Okay. Maewyn.
16.
16. Rosie.
A 10.
10. You.
19 with a dexterity of +1.
What is your dexterity, Cuinn?
+3.
Okay.
Dang.
Flint.
8.
8. Chad.
15.
15. And last but not least, Morton.
I'm not at the bottom, baby. 9.
9.
Dang it.
All right. What, Rosie? What is your dexterity? Oh wait, no. Morton beats you for sure.
Yeah. I
mean, I would
mine is-
assume. Let's do
mine
it
is
though.
0.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, mine's +3.
Yeah. Okay. At the top of the turn order is the first of these creatures you are facing. From out of the fog, from where Tom was taken, you see a figure step forward, hunched over, hair falling over her face. Long gray arms, wrinkly skin, long claws extending from underneath a robe placed on her head. You see... This is what you see.
Ugh.
Wow.
You've had so much
It's
fun
my
with Little
sister.
Journey.
that Rosie?
She looks as if she was almost a sweet old lady, but as she opens her mouth, her teeth grow and become sharp as she is going to step forward, and as she does, she sprints at like an inhuman speed, screaming forward, and is she sprints forward first person that she runs up to. Oh wait, she was here.
Oh shit.
Yep. First person that she runs up to
Shit.
is Cuinn. She's gonna run up to you and slice at you with her claw. She gets a 14 to hit.
That would have hit if I didn't have this cloak of protection.
Ooh, okay, so she goes to swipe at you, and you billow the cloak instinctually, and the claws just go right through it, not ripping the fabric, but like a bowl through the fabric, just flap through the cape as she screams at you, a high-pitched scream. Let me make sure you don't need to do anything, and you don't. Okay, that's the end of her turn. Or right after is Cuinn.
Holy shit. Well, she's right there. I will scream, and as I'm screaming, the scream starts to echo, and I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at her.
Okay, and that is
so you have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. Natural 17 plus 2,
Yes,
19.
that saves, but they take half damage, I believe.
Yeah.
Which is 12, so it'd be 12 psychic damage. However,
That's halved already?
that's not half.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. 12. Okay. She starts to back up slightly, and hold her long clawed hands to her ears. You notice that this does do damage to her. Anything else?
I will try
Oh, wait.
to. I know that I get, but I cannot tank an attack. But I also don't want to leave May, so I will stay there bravely.
Okay. After Cuinn, it's you. Maewyn, you're on deck.
You will cast Shield of Faith on Rosie.
Okay, so you grabs their holy symbol, reaches out and touch their mom on the shoulders. Rosie, you feel this divine aura. It's a little bit too loud. Rosie, you feel this
divine aura.
you feel this divine aura cascade over you, shimmer, and then kind of fall away as your AC increases by 2.
Oh, thank God.
Am I correct on that, you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So that was your action.
Yeah. That was bonus action, actually,
Oh, okay, cool.
for Shield of Faith. Yeah. And runs up to the hag
All right.
with my Warhammer
Ooh.
swinging.
Thank you.
Yep.
Go ahead and swing away, Meryl.
Yeah. It is a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Yeah. Swinging with one hand, keeping my shield on me.
Okay.
That is a hell yeah. 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Gonna do any smiting?
Can I do that if I cast a spell?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have
I
decided.
guess it depends on.
No. Yeah, we decided that you
But
can't do
Atticus
that.
couldn't.
I think the bonus action. I don't think Divine Smite is a bonus action. Is it?
Oh,
Yeah. No. So you can just do it.
Great. Yeah, I'll burn a spell slot for another couple d8s.
Okay. Beep.
X car shows up.
It's the Subaru.
Bill Hader?
Big cheese.
Like,
All in one
that's going to
vehicle.
be another 7 points of
7 points, nice. So you walk up as she's kind of backing away with her ears clawed over. Her hand is in front of her face so she doesn't see you come, and she looks at you. Poof, you clock her right across the face as she then kind of looks back at you. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
All right.
If I could give player inspiration. I
Thank you, buddy. Thank
No,
you.
we don't need that. He's very good at killing us. Don't do that.
I don't think he is. I don't think he is very good.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Challenge
So-
accepted. Maewyn, you are up.
Damn it.
Chad, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna start by. You know what? No, I'm just gonna move over next to Cuinn right here
Okay.
and attack twice with my short swords. We'll attack once with each of them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's not great. That's gonna be 13 to hit.
13 misses.
And then 15 to hit.
15 misses.
Oh,
So you
fuck.
see, you swing
Oh,
at her
fuck.
twice, and you see her kind of unnaturally move quickly, and you kind of hear this like creaking in her bones
Nope.
as she moves.
All right, well,
Hey, this
Baddie's
is
gonna
what-
give it a shot.
All right.
Challenge the DM.
First, she's gonna bite and get 15 to hit,
Misses.
and then she's gonna miss again.
Alrighty.
Damn.
That is the end of Maewyn's turn. Chad, you are up. All
right.
Morton, you're gonna be on deck.
I'm gonna take these other, hopefully 2 skulls. So I'd like to smash and smash with my.
Okay, roll attack.
You got this, Chad.
I'm
Are you also
Chad.
badly burned? Because
very badly burned. Yeah, it
Yeah.
hurt. This hurt. That's a 19 on the first one.
19 hits. Roll damage.
I remember what my. It's been so long since I attacked anything. Do I want to use this one? Yeah, let's use this one. I should have used that one. That's only 4 damage.
You crack the skull, but you don't feel the same. Well, actually, you don't. Actually, we should have done that at the beginning. I apologize. Real quick, we're gonna come right back to you, Chad. Flint, roll an attack.
oh, sure.
We didn't do this when you smashed your skull or attempted to.
Yeah. 16 to hit.
Yep, that hits. Roll damage.
8 bludgeoning.
Yes, you smashed your skull. Okay, so Chad, you smash the skull in and it cracks hard, but it doesn't quite shatter like Flint's did.
I'll come with the other one.
All right, roll an attack.
I don't say anything about it.
I like come down. I kind of like.
And yet.
give it a
Yeah.
side
I mean, in your defense, he had a hammer. You had a scimitar.
That's a 19 again.
19 hits. Minimum damage would do it.
Okay.
So you smash the second skull, and from behind you, you hear a very loud screech. Morton, make a perception check for me.
I don't wanna, because I think I know the answer. 19. I'm sorry. Yeah, nope, 19.
You just happen to kind of look to your left, and you see that woman who was making her way, terrified. She kind of looks up at you, and she starts to smirk. And you see her visage change as another.
What?
I like the name of it. Another.
As another
Another
evil hag appears in her
Oh.
place.
Ugh.
Oh,
Missing an eye.
She's hot.
is there one that's hotter than the other one?
We can roll for that on your turn.
Nah.
All right, Chad. So that was your action and bonus action.
I'm going to. I mean, I can't get out of this place until. I'm gonna take. I'm just gonna like look to Flint, be like, "You get that one," and then I'm gonna just stand like closer to the flames, so I'm like as close as I can get to like rush out next time as soon as they're gone.
Okay. So you end within 5 feet of the flames.
I mean, yeah.
You've already jumped through 'em,
Why
so-
not?
You take 6 more points of fire
Great.
damage. As
I'm
you
gonna
end
die.
your turn adjacent to the flames.
Cool.
I don't know what you guys thought jumping through fire would do, but
I mean, fair. Like,
I thought it was a portal.
it was green
Did
fire,
you?
so I thought it was less hot. You know?
You misled us. I thought it was a portal.
He described it as a portal.
All right, at the end of Chad's turn, it would be Morton, but unfortunately, it's this hag's turn as she sprints over to you.
Man,
And she is going to swing her claws at you and gets a 15 to hit.
Even with my new armor, that just hits it.
All right. She does.
I'm going to cast shield.
She does 8. Oh, well then. It doesn't hit you if you cast shield.
Great.
Okay,
I
so
didn't
you
wanna
use
it.
your.
That's why I made the sound. I didn't want to have to cast it.
Oh yeah, you use your reaction to cast shield. She runs over at you. You quickly put up your hand, and this like kind of golden arcane shield appeals. It appears at your hand. It appears at your hand, and her claw strikes at it. And she just opens up, and she doesn't have any sharp teeth. Her mouth is just this gaping hole of blackness.
This is the face I give her. Just
and that is the end of her turn. And then it's your turn, Morton.
so
Rosie, you're on deck.
one question,
Yes.
because I was not prepared for her appearance.
Uh-huh.
If I were to disengage
Yes.
and go, could I disengage and hide?
I mean, you would use your action to hide, but yes.
Okay, so, but I can, like, let's say I wanted to.
Or you
go
can use your
hide.
action to disengage and then use your bonus action to hide. One or the other. It doesn't really matter.
Great. So if I were to say, like, go there and try and hide from the other hag to maybe, I don't know, get behind her and stab her in the back.
Yeah, for sure. You could definitely attempt to do that.
Oh boy. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, you guys got it. Y'all got it. So I'm gonna disengage and go hide behind this stump to on my next turn go and attack the original hag.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
Uh,
Plus 5 is
You run over and you slide and you get behind this tree that's kind of just like standing up, and you're sitting there and you feel very hidden. The tree, as soon as you touch it, is so old and decayed, literally like a cartoon. It just and falls to the ground, and you're just sitting there crouched, right in the open. But that means that stump's no longer there for whatever that means. That's the end of Morton's turn. Flint, you're up. No, Rosie, you're up. Flint, you're on deck.
Okay. I am going to. Sorry. Let me. Oh my God. Where is anything? Okay. Sorry, I lost my character sheet right on my turn.
You're good.
Okay. I want to, on this trifecta here, the Maewyn, Cuinn, you trifecta,
Yes.
use my action to cast Bless so they can add a d4 to their attack rolls.
Yes. I need you to roll a wisdom check plus your proficiency bonus.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Just wisdom, not a saving throw.
Yep, just a wisdom. Well, is your saving throw? Are you proficient in your saving throws? I mean, it would be the same total as that.
And wisdom, yeah. It's not against me though, is it?
No.
Okay. Well, it was bad. So okay, so I'm using my wisdom, not my saving throw.
Yes, just your wisdom,
Okay.
whatever. Well, what?
6.
And then plus
my
your proficiency bonus.
8.
Yeah, 8. You go to cast the spell Bless, and you feel your connection to Dune weaker than it has been before. You can only cast Bless on 2 of them.
Awesome.
That's silly. I believe in Dune just as much as I ever have.
Do you?
Are you fucking kidding me? I cast it at a 2nd level and do 3 of them?
I mean, I will allow that.
No.
It's fine, Rosie.
How fucking dare you?
Hashtag stay toxic, DMs.
Definitely on you. You will get the D4.
Who's your
and then
favorite
just
between May and Cuinn?
well, here's the thing. I'm just gonna do it because Quinn's closer. I'm just gonna say that the range only hit Cuinn. And
I think that's
you.
a good narrative
and
choice that makes you look good.
as well, but as I like cast it and I see that like it doesn't feel like it hit everybody, I look at Maewyn and immediately you see like the cogs turning of like how am I gonna protect her?
Yeah, for sure.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
That's all I want to do.
Flint, you are up.
Looks like that fire's still hot, Chad, so I'm gonna climb on this rock and smash this skull.
Roll an attack.
Is this rock, like, how big is this rock? Can I
like
climb?
2 feet off the
stand
ground.
up?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll just kind of stand on top of it.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Okay. 12 to hit.
12 just hits.
Oh my gosh.
Roll for damage.
8 bludgeoning.
8 bludgeoning. You slam the hammer down atop the 3rd skull, and it shatters. You hear a 3rd and final screech, kind of further north from you, Flint. And the flames around the rocks dwindle to just embers. And they're gone. Yeah.
Can I see what's coming from the north now that the flames are gone?
Make a perception check.
Sure, no problem. 6.
Nope.
I can't see Tom, who was dragged through the fog anywhere.
You could
right?
not see Tom. No, the fog's too thick.
I'm gonna run up ahead just a little bit, just to intercept whatever comes up from that side.
All right, sounds good.
That's my turn.
That is the end of Flint's turn. After Flint's turn, Flint, you start to see a figure lumbering in from the fog as she lifts up her head and starts to screech loudly as you see
Gonna be another evil hag.
My money's on. Oh.
as you see
Oh, she doesn't have eyes.
The witch is 3.
a 3rd evil hag running towards you.
I am
last
in my
name doesn't happen to be
experimental phase.
Sanderson, right?
Yes. She immediately sprints right up to you and is going to swipe her long claw at you, Flint. And
Bring it on.
I didn't know she had a Valerian steel sword.
And she gets a 22 to hit. And deals 13 points of slashing damage to you.
Oh no, I'm unconscious.
Ah, Jesus.
You all see Flint
Exactly
run
what HP.
forward, and she slices at Flint, and he stands there for a moment, and you see him drop his hammer, and then he falls to his knees, and after he falls, the woman just kind of raises her head and smiles at all of you as she starts to step forward a little bit more. That is the end of her turn. It is now Gron's turn. Ron is going to reach into his satchel, and he pulls out one of those silvered balls that he has, and he kind of lifts it up in his hand, and it starts spinning rapidly, and he's like, "Oh, I do not like this!" And the ball floats out from his hand, spins rapidly, and shoots towards the evil hag. And she needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay. The natural 20. He gets it, but he still does half damage, I'm sure. Oh. On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. And it doesn't say anything about a success. So I guess she takes no damage. Great. He is then going to step beside Rosie, and that is going to be the end of his turn. It is
we
now...
brought this guy.
And the ball just like flies off in the distance and misses her.
What a cool trick, man!
Hits Tom in the fog. That's what killed me.
The greenhorns run and hide behind this log. And that is their turn. Top of the turn order. The green hag in front of Cuinn. She's looking at all of you now. She got the most hurt by you. So she's going to look at you and just kind of like backhand you with her claw. That is an 11 to hit. So that misses. And that is the end of her turn, as she does not have multi-attack or anything. Wait, isn't it? Dang it. Okay. Yep, that's the end of her turn. And now it is Quinn's turn. You're on deck.
I will bonus action look at the hag and just say, let's see how you like jazz, and start playing. And we start playing some music and use unsettling words.
Okay.
So they have to subtract a 4 from their next saving throw. And I'm going to use my action to cast Dissonant Whispers at a 2nd level. So they have to make another Wisdom saving throw -4.
Okay, that is a 5.
So they fail. They take 4d6 damage, and they have to use their reaction to move their movement away from me. And all 3 of us can use our reaction to make a opportunity attack.
Okay, you said 4d6?
4d6 damage.
Are you rolling that?
So yep.
Okay, cool.
It's like, nah, I rolled 2 6s, a 5, and a 4. So
Nice.
it's 12, 17, 21 points of psychic damage.
Ooh. She looks at you and her eyes kind of go wide. And
Just
she
like careless whispers.
Yeah, and she starts to sprint away. Maewyn and you both get opportunity attacks.
I rolled a
Who's
15.
that?
Would I also get? I would also get
Oh, and Quinn, sorry, yeah.
opportunity attack with me.
Yep. Maewyn, you miss?
Yep.
Swinging.
17.
17 just hits.
That's great.
Waiting for the dice to load. I don't know.
7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I miss.
Okay. All right. So she runs away. You kind of like end with a flurry note, spin your sacks around as it's like spinning around your body. You take out your rapier and just unsheath it with a slash, dealing her damage. She uses her reaction to run away. Is that the end of your turn, Cuinn?
I will use my movement just to. There's one behind me. Good. They said that fire's gone, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's yeah. I can't remove it visually, but it's like just think of it as embers.
So I'll move like 5, 10, 15. How far away? Like me. I'll move right there.
Alrighty. You're up.
Me.
Maewyn, you're on deck.
I'm gonna say that I won't know that Flint is knocked out on the other side of a fire, on the other side of a rock, on the other side of a fire.
I would say the
Nice.
fire's down, but the rock is 2 feet tall, and you've got a hag that you're facing. I would say you don't notice that Flint is down.
Do I see Flint or no? Probably not, because I'm on the other side of that rock. And
Yeah, but the rock is only 2 feet tall, and you were walking that way, so yeah, you would see Flint down.
I would call, if I saw him down, I would call out and say Flint's down.
Okay, well then you are aware that Flint is down. I would say you, at this specific angle, you don't have eyesight on him, but you could definitely get eyesight on him easily.
Sure. That's also very far away.
This is fun.
I died in the worst possible spot, I feel like.
This is all just a what is the word I'm looking for? Fated
cop.
situation, since we almost
Yep.
all died while you were safe.
It's true. Now me and Flint get to die
Looks
because
like
we weren't
Flint's caught between a rock and a stump.
there. A rock and a hag, you know the old saying.
farm.
Rock and a
a
hag
far
place.
No, I would stay near. Well, I guess. Shit. Never mind. I would position myself between Rosie and this hag.
Okay.
And I will use hearing I don't know, that these things that Flint thought that this was a portal.
Okay.
I'm gonna think on that and try to abjure the extra planar.
Okay.
Use my channel divinity. That anything that is aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend within 30 feet of me has to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, that creature is turned for a minute.
Ooh, okay. She gets a 15.
That matches. Does that save her?
Yeah, if it meets, it beats.
Okay, then nothing happens.
Oh, dang, I'm sorry. That's a cool ability, too.
Yeah, I present my sign of doom that is also like scratched on the back. Got the Palladium Flanapticon
Yes.
on it, and like, ha! And
She just kind of tilts her head and just smiles.
and I just raise my shield.
They tried. Love
Perfect.
you.
Maewyn, you are up. Chad, you're on deck.
Okay, I am going to just get a little bit closer to Cuinn here, just like right inside the circle, and shoot my bow at the hag that's running away.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Crap, 15 again.
15
Three
misses.
15s.
We were blessed.
That's all.
All right.
That's all I got.
That's the end of Maewyn's
Oh,
turn.
wait, Batty's gonna, well, no. Yeah, Batty's gonna just come with me.
Okay, so Batty's right next to you?
Yep.
Okay, Chad, you're up.
Cool. I hadn't have moved so far away. This would have been fine. But seeing Flint go down and feeling bad because we were fire buddies, I'm gonna use all of my action, or all of my movement and my action. I have the wrong thing clicked. There we go. To move here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action surge
Okay.
to get another action.
Yeah, and you'll have your bonus
use-
action still.
And use that to give Flint one of my potions of healing.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, I don't know what happened to that die.
It died.
That's upsetting. Okay. And so I get him 24 plus 4. 8. So that's oh no, do D4 plus 2. So you get 8 points of healing back.
Nice.
Chad, you're my hero.
So Flint, you pop back up, laying on the ground.
Have you ever considered growing a beard, Chad?
Sometimes. And I imagine he does this cool like slide to the ground and like gets him and like pops back up because he used like 5 feet of his movement on his action. And then as my bonus action, so hopefully I don't die, I'm gonna use my second wind.
Okay.
To gain myself some hit points back.
Okay.
I get 1d10 plus 4. Is it d10? Yep. Woo. So I get 12 hit points back.
Nice.
And then I kind of like stare and like get in the hag's face, hoping she'll attack me instead of the prone person.
Alrighty. That is the end of your turn. It is now the hag down south's turn, looking at you. Who just tried scaring her. She's gonna sprint up towards you, and gets a natural 20.
Sweet.
Rolled a 1 and a 2 on 2 of the damage dice, doing a total of 13 points of slashing damage to you.
Excellent.
As she slices at you, and she's just gonna look at you, and she's gonna look at the symbol of doom that you held out, and she's gonna smile, and she's gonna say, "There is no light here." And that's where she like lifts up her hand for another swipe, and that is the end of her turn. And Morton, you are up. Rosie, you're on deck.
Real quick, Eric, what exactly did you do to the hag that's running away?
It's over now, so nothing's affecting him.
Damn. All right. Well, they're probably gonna do some shit. So I'm gonna move to that hag with my sword since I can't be sneaky towards them anymore in this obviously their environment.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just stabby stab with Navarra's rapier.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Can't see what that says. Oh, that's nice. That's right. That's an 8. Yes, that is 24 to hit.
8 plus 24?
No, 18 plus 6.
Oh gosh, okay, I see.
I was looking. It looked like a 16. But
yeah, no, I get you. You're good. That definitely hits for sure.
Great. So that's 1, 2, plus 4. Oh, fuck off. That's 4 piercing plus an additional 1d4 necrotic damage, which is plus 3. So that's
okay. You notice that she does take the necrotic damage.
That's sorry. It's a 1d8 plus 4 for the original damage, which is 5 plus 3 necrotic.
Okay, so just one more than you said, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Yeah, you take your rapier, you stab forward, you feel this like surge of power as you do so, and this satisfaction coming from the plunge of the blade, as from the wound itself you see this like dark matter kind of creep around this already dark flesh.
Awesome. And can I disengage now or no?
Yes, you sure can.
Great. I'm gonna disengage.
So you've already moved. You've moved 20 feet.
Yep. And so I'll move the rest of my movement. Hold on, let me make sure I'm going to the right spot. Right there. And kind of move in between. That was correct, right? That was 20 feet. Math.
Yep. No, it was, yeah.
And move in between the hag and
the greenhorns.
The greenhorns, and just like turn around, expecting to be attacked next time that happens. That'll be it.
Alrighty. Rosie, you are up. Flint, you're on deck.
Not my child. And I will run. Well, I'm gonna stay there, and I'm gonna say not my child.
Okay.
in my
Great.
head.
Yes.
But I'm gonna cast command on this hag, the one
Okay.
that just attacked you. But I'm gonna command her to could do one of two things.
She makes a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. I'm gonna command her to halt.
Okay,
So she does not move and takes no action.
Alright, she got a 13. Does
That fails.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, so you grab your holy symbol. Actually, I need you to roll a wisdom check
God,
with a
I was
proficiency
hoping
bonus.
you would forget. Our dude is awesome. Dude, he reigns. That is a 16.
You grab your holy symbol and you feel the full presence of Dune in this moment, even though there was a faltering, and you shout "Halt!" and Rosie's voice kind of echoes towards you, and we'll see what happens on that hag's turn.
Nothing. Just chilling.
All right, that's the end of. Or Rosie, you have a bonus action.
Yeah. How much HP did you lose? You in that last attack? 13. Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word.
You can't do that because it's 2 spells.
Okay.
2 spells a turn if one of them is a cantrip.
Yeah.
That's true. Yep, thank you. Then I will do nothing and I will be done.
Alrighty, wonderful. Flint, you're up. You're prone on the ground at 8 HP. Looking at this hag and looking at Chad.
Stand up triumphantly.
Okay.
And I will look at Chad. Thank you, Chad. I owe you one. I'm going to go around to the back of this hag. And I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
I just healed you this time. Yourself.
So I have 10 temp HP now.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I look at the hag and say, you know, I am in my experimental phase, so this could have worked out, but you did kill me, so.
Amazing.
That's my turn.
All right. She is going to look at you, Chad, and like see Flint move back around, and she's going to reach out and grab towards Flint's throat.
No.
Casting.
It's okay.
Inflict wounds.
Oh, no.
It's not okay. It's not okay. It's
That's
not okay.
good.
She gets but she only gets a 15. Does that hit you?
Yep.
Okay.
A 15?
That is 14 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, so I am still alive because of my Armor of Agathis, and she takes 10 cold damage.
She immediately takes the 10 cold damage as she grabs onto your throat. And you kind of like, because of the burst of the armor, she backs up a little bit. And you're still standing there, and she kind of screeches at you, and she looks over at Flint, or she looks over her shoulder at Chad, and she says, she says, "Don't you undermine me one more time." And that's going to be the end of her turn. And it is now Gron's turn, who is going to kind of step to the side here. And he's going to say, don't worry, I've got this. It's just, you know, and another ball comes floating up. And it's like, I needed a warm up. And he shoots the ball towards the hag.
I'm watching this so closely.
She gets a 10 dexterity saving throw, so that fails. And then takes 14 points of bludgeoning damage as the ball slams into her jaw and just kind of slings it to the side. And she turns back around. You don't play nice, do you? And she kind of looks at the fact that she's starting to get surrounded. That is going to end Gron's turn. It's now this hag's turn, who is going to sprint up to, yes, you guessed it, Morton.
The kid. Take the kid.
Morton, have you taken any damage this battle?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You're about to.
She is going to swing her claws at you with a 19 to hit.
I'm gonna cast shield again.
Shield gives you a +5.
Yep.
And what's your AC?
15.
Okay, cool. So you cast shield again, and she misses you, and then kind of looks at you. I don't like my toys being taken away from me.
I don't like you. That's my only response.
Yeah. That is going to be the end of her turn. As it is now Quinn's turn.
I will take a couple steps this way. Position myself right there. I'm gonna look over at Chad. Let me see if I'm in range. Yeah. I'm gonna look over at Chad and just say, Chad, you've been looking pretty big lately, and I'm gonna cast Enlarge on Chad. So you get an extra D4 of damage and advantage on Strength.
Mega Chad grows.
I'm going to turn around to May, and I am going to start playing May's favorite song as I will Bardic Inspiration her.
All right.
And I believe that is my turn. Yep. It's my turn.
Yeah, so Chad grows, his armor kind of creaking as it grows with him. And the hag just kind of looks up. The hag's actually pretty tall, even when hunched down, so she kind of rises up, but Chad still gets higher than her. And that is the end of Quinn's turn. You're up, Maewyn, you're on deck.
I preemptively, from the damage that I took, rolled my con save.
Okay. Okay,
for
cool.
Keeping the concentration up.
Fantastic, thank you.
Okay. I look at the hag when she says that there's no light here, and I, like, lower my shield after like blocking the attack and just grin like, I'm Pax. I am the light. I cast Wrathful Smite.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Myself, and then swing.
Swing away.
Warhammer.
That's my baby.
So full of wrath.
So full of wrath.
Smitten by wrath.
That's a 17 to hit.
17 just hits.
She has to make a wisdom saving throw for the Wrathful Smite.
That is a 11.
11. Okay, she fails. So she's going to take when the number comes up, 9 points of regular getting hit damage.
Okay.
And then for the wrathful bit, sorry, my computer's running so slow.
Good.
And these 3D dice just take so long to render sometimes. It's ridiculous. The target creature is frightened of me until this spell ends.
Ooh.
She takes 5 points of psychic damage.
Dang.
And as an action, the creature can make a wisdom check against my spell save to steal its resolve and end the frightened effect.
All right. So you kind of hit her really hard across the jaw, and she looks up, very scared. And she doesn't have to use her reaction to run, right?
Whatever the frightened.
Yeah. So not now, but on her turn, she'll have to.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
All right, nicely done. Your warhammer just starts to fade from the glow that had just appeared on it.
It stays until the spell's over.
Oh, okay, cool. So your warhammer is still glowing as if it was white hot, but it's more so cool to the touch. That is the end of Yu's turn. Maewyn, you are up. Chad, you're on deck.
The one that is over by Morton is the one that I have Hunter's Mark on, right?
You have not cast Hunter's Mark on One of them, yeah.
Oh, because I keep thinking about doing it and then I don't. I'm just gonna just because I have the best chance of hitting, I'm just gonna shoot my bow at the one at Morton since he's all by his lonesome over there.
At this angle, you don't have a good line of sight.
Okay. Can I move like here? Wait, that's
Yes.
way too far.
Yeah. Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. No, that's exactly like here.
Yep, you got a line of
Yeah?
sight there. Yep.
Okay. Oh, thank God. 22.
22 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage. And do you want to cast Hunter's Mark?
Yes, I do.
Okay, we can say you did that beforehand.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. You got to start remembering that, though.
7, 8, 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Nice. The arrow flies through the air and sticks right in her abdomen. She screeches as she rips out the arrow and throws it to the ground. Is that the end of your turn?
That's it.
Alrighty.
Also, I want to say thank you, Angie, for the bless, because I would have missed that attack.
There you go. Chad, you are up.
Okay. I'm just gonna attack this hag.
Yeah.
So.
Attack away.
I don't think this hits. Blah, 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 blah. Dang it. I think, yeah, that's a 16 to hit.
16 misses.
Am I flanking the hag?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you have advantage. Yeah, that's true.
God dang it, I got one less.
Yeah, that misses. You can use your bonus action, though.
Yeah. Okay, that time I got a 15 and a 14, so 20.
That hits. That
No,
hits.
19 to hit.
19
on my
hits.
second one. And I get a plus a d4
To damage.
My damage?
Just to damage.
Okay. What is my damage? It's, all right, okay. All right. So that's 10 slashing.
10 slashing damage. Nice.
And as my bonus action, I'm just gonna say, I don't know. He's just gonna stand there lumbering threateningly.
All right. You
hoping
swipe.
to keep her attention.
You
from
swipe the
Flint.
first one, she moves to the side. Then you swipe right across her back. She kind of arches her back in pain. That is the end of Chad's turn. It is now the Green Hag in front of you's turn. She does not, for the frightened condition, she does not have to run away from you, but any attacks, she can't move any closer to you, but she's right next to you, she doesn't have to. But
She also can't do anything because I cast Halt.
oh, that's right. That's right.
So she can take no action.
So she can't even attack at disadvantage, which is what she was going to do. So she goes to like swipe at you, like kind of scared, and then something like stops her, and she just kind of like looks like confused for a moment, and then kind of shakes herself and is like confused and like knowing what happened and is like ready to attack, but her whole turn is spent by that point. So that is her turn. Morton, you are up. Rosie, you're on deck.
You know I'm gonna do some stabbing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stab at this hag.
Stab at this hag.
Oh boy, that's probably not gonna do it. That's 15, isn't it?
15 misses.
Yeah. I'm gonna disengage again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go right here.
Okay.
And knowing that they're like having seen them behind it, I tell them both, I just run.
Okay. Gotcha. Noted.
And then I also distinctly go away.
Yeah.
Run away. But
Right in the fog.
that is my directly into the fog. That is what I will do. Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Rosie, you're up. Flint, you're on deck. Muted. You just muted yourself. You were unmuted. And then
Hello.
Hello.
I love these headphones. I'm going to go over here.
Okay.
And I feel that I do not want to be a helicopter parent, so I'm going to let you do their thing.
Okay.
And I'm going to instead cast Guiding Bolt on this bad boy.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh no, that doesn't hit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I will. Do I need to cast Wisdom too, anyway? No?
Yeah.
Since I missed.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm still struggling. Oh, and I'm not struggling though because that was the hit. I wish could I trade them? Can I switch them? So it's 24.
No, yeah.
Wisdom.
You're able to cast a spell and you feel this vengeance inside of you. But you're a little bit too excited and the bolt flies towards the creature and she ducks.
You have inspiration.
You do have inspiration.
Well, I just. What do I do?
You just roll your attack again.
Again. Ooh, I knocked that one. I used my inspiration. Thank you. Yeah, I will. Yeah, that is a 24.
24 hits.
16 plus 7.
Roll damage.
4d6.
Nice.
9 points of radiant damage into that haggy hag.
And the next attack against her has advantage, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
anybody?
Yeah, because she's glowing.
Anybody. Just the
Yeah.
very next attack
Anyone
against her.
who can hit.
The guiding bolt flies through the air and it hits the creature. She kind of right where the arrow had hit her before. And her form kind of has this shimmer about it, making her a little bit brighter. Is that the end of your turn, Rosie?
That is the end of my turn. Yes.
All right, Flint, you're up.
Chad, there's something different about you. I can't quite put my finger on it. I'm going to attack this hag with my hammer.
Attacks
at
away.
advantage, I assume.
Yes, oh yes, definitely.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
Hell yeah.
7 bludgeoning.
Ooh, dog it. You swing the hammer, smacking her. She's still looking at you, so you kind of smack her in the abdomen, and she kind of looks back at you, pure anger in her face.
And then I say, "Oh my gosh, look right behind you. I swear this is not a joke. Look right behind you."
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
She's going to roll to hit you. And that is a 16.
Yeah.
Not the giant person behind her.
And she deals 10 points of slashing damage.
You know.
Okay, I'm unconscious.
She goes and she grabs your throat and lifts you up. And she says, "I don't like when people undo what I've already done." And she takes her long claws and sticks them right in your abdomen and pulls them out. Blood comes pouring from the wound and she drops you to the ground and then turns and looks at Chad. And that is the end of her turn. It is now Gron's turn, who's going to step up beside you. Actually, he's going to step on the other side of you and roll an attack with a shocking grasp at advantage, getting a 25 to hit, which hits, dealing a whopping 2 points of lightning damage. As the creature just kind of shudders for a second. I guess I meant to do more than that, but oh well. And that is the end of Gron's turn. It is now the hag that is attacking Morton. She kind of steps forward slowly, and she swings at you. Oh, with a 16.
It hits, but I'm gonna cast shield.
No, damn it! I know, that's why I was worried. Okay, so she goes to swing at you again, and you cast shield a third time.
This time,
misses her.
my verbal component is huzzah!
Fantastic. All right. Well, that's the end of her turn. She's pissed about that. Cuinn, you're up.
Seeing Flint go down as I keep an eye on that situation. Since I could do it two ways, but since I still have Mage Hand up, am I able to like use my action and bonus action to like use my healing potion, move it over there, and pour it in Flint's mouth with Mage Hand? If not, I can run up there.
I would say
It'll
part
last
of
a
the
minute.
action is like he's unconscious with his mouth closed, so like
Right.
part of
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
part
I'll-
of like
I'll just
using,
run.
yeah.
So in the 25 feet of movement, I'll use my action to pour a healing potion down his mouth.
Alrighty.
And that's what, 2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2. Yeah.
Yep.
So I rolled 2 4, so you get 10 points of healing, Flint.
I feel even better now than when Chad healed me.
Who gave you all these healing potions?
Hey.
That's my only healing
Rude.
potion.
Fine, we're spending them all in this one encounter.
50 gold well
Bonus
spent.
action. I'm gonna bonus action. Chad, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. I'm gonna inspire Chad.
Okay, fantastic.
Great.
My last bardic inspiration. And that's my turn.
All right. You're up. Maewyn, you're on deck.
Have this hag that we've kind of pinned in here.
Yeah.
Terrified of me and
Definitely.
getting tickled from behind. And swing again
Yeah.
for a natural 20
Oh.
with the
I thought you were gonna start singing Ave Maria.
yeah, with the continuation of the spell going on too.
Yeah. Double all dice rolled.
With the crit, it's 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and then the psychic damage is 6 points.
Damn. Okay, so that's 21 total.
Correct.
Oof! You swipe her right across, like you hear ribs crack from the hammer against her side. She screeches in pain and looks at you very angrily. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
All right. Maewyn, you're up. Chad, you're on deck.
Okay, I am tired of this. Gonna just go right up to this hag
Okay.
and attack with my short swords.
If you go to the other side of her, you can have advantage.
Then that's what I do. Like here?
No, like diagonal from Morton.
Here.
I'll get it
Don't let-
eventually.
You shimmy around her.
All right, you can roll for advantage now.
One of them was a natural one, but a 16.
You can re-roll natural
You
ones.
have inspiration, and you can reroll natural.
Oh, I do reroll nat ones, don't I? Okay, I still missed that first one, so let's try again.
You are inspired.
And you also have
D6
inspiration, yeah.
I inspired you.
You've got a
so
lot
it would've been
going for you, May.
16. Oh, okay. So on my first attack, I rolled a 6 on my d6. So 16.
That's
plus
it. That
6,
hits. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll for a second attack first.
1, 20. God, I can't do math today. 23.
23 hits. Roll damage.
24.
24.
24.
Roll damage for both.
Nice.
My brain is literally just not comprehending what math is today. And then an extra d6 for both of them. $12 plus 4, so 16 points of damage total.
You go to attack this green hag, and you stab both short swords, and you slice. And Morton, as you're looking at her, these 2 points of the short sword appear from her collarbone and slice in a scissor motion outwards. And the hag kind of reaches out towards you and freezes, and her head topples to the ground, and she falls to the ground, and her body starts to sizzle.
That's my sister.
And that is
was
the
hag.
and that is the
Wow.
end of Maewyn's turn, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Baddie's gonna just stay with me. There's nothing she can do.
Alrighty. It is now Chad's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna, before I attack, just like, because she's not looking at me, right?
Technically no.
Okay. I just want to do the creepy, like, since I'm taller than her, like, lean forward and, like, behind her and be like, we'll always keep on doing it. And then just go for the attack.
Amazing. I would say if you wanted to move to the left a little bit, you could get advantage from Cuinn, but you don't currently have advantage from Flint.
Oh, because he's prone?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll just, like, shimmy over.
Yeah, exactly.
Do a little... Okay. Ooh. I rolled a natural 19, which with my specialness is a critical.
That is a crit for you. Yes. Go ahead and roll for
My
damage.
specialness.
With my special eyes.
My brand.
Let's get sponsored by 1-800-CONTACT.
And I double both die still, right?
Oh yeah, you roll double all die.
And you still add that D4 that you double.
Right, that's what I meant by both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I got 21 slashing damage.
Ooh, doggy. Okay, so you go to slice at this hag, and she catches the corner of your eye last second and dips backward, and the blade goes right in front of her face, missing. And then time shoots back. After you felt that mode of potential, you go for the same slice. She looks at you from the corner of her eye, starts to dip back, and this time you're prepared for it, and you slice down and hit her right on top of the skull. The blade embeds itself a little bit, and you have to kind of like rip it out. Ooze starts seeping from her skull. Your next attack.
Ooh. Okay. So that was a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
8 slashing damage.
8 slashing damage. All right. Yeah, I mean, you guys are beating these bitches up. All right, that's the end of Chad's turn, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right, now we've got the South Hag, down South Hag.
Hashtag down south hag.
I'm a hag.
She is frightened of you, and so she is going to just be mad.
Mad hag?
She's going to
Die mad.
She's going to use her action to re-roll a saving throw. And gets a 16.
That succeeds.
Okay. So she uses her action to kind of shake off the fear, but she's still standing there. Yep, that's gonna end her turn.
Dang.
Yep, that's gonna end her turn. Dang it. All right, Morton, you're up. Rosie, you're on deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my action to dash towards the 40 feet is not 60 feet of dash, right?
No, so dash is just your movement again.
Great.
So you can sprint 80 feet.
Great. I'm gonna sprint 60 of those feet to get right up on this motherfucker.
Okay, so you can use your movement and then your bonus action to dash. You said action, but I think you meant bonus action.
Yes.
So that you can still attack?
Yes.
Yes.
That is correct.
Good.
And you know I'm gonna use that rapier again.
Of course.
I'm gonna stab her right in her fucking face. You're kidding me. There's no way that hits. That's a 7. It just plopped right into the corner. It didn't even roll. It just went and just didn't move on 2.
Yeah, 7 unfortunately misses. I'm sorry.
Motherfucker. That's all right.
All right, is that the end of your turn? Yeah, I guess that's all you can do.
All I can do.
Rosie, you're up. Flint, you're on deck.
Okay. Hi, it's me, Rosie.
Hi, Rosie.
So the skulls that got crushed are what dissipated the fire?
Yes.
Were only 2 crushed, or was
All 3 were crushed.
all 3 were crushed? Okay, don't even fuck with those. Okay.
And I'll just let you know now, this battle should be looking
Yeah.
a lot different because the other thing that those skulls did is let the hags regain 1d10 HP at the beginning of all of their turns. But you just decided to destroy them right away. Really smart.
It's
Good
almost
job.
as if we know the DM's trying to murder us.
Well, gosh.
Well,
you
gosh,
guys.
what do you do, Rosie?
Great work, everybody.
It's not like you've had a whole round to think about it.
Well, but
Oh,
listen,
shade. That was shade, and I'm sorry.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
I am your
Gigi.
mother. Well, every time I try to do something, somebody else gets there first, and I am just a little cleric.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
7 people in this party.
Well, I guess I'll just... Flint's back up. And Maewyn, how are you looking? I'm looking around to everybody. Anybody need a
I haven't taken any
Gatorade?
damage.
Orange slices.
Some snacks?
Orange slice. That's
Morton,
perfect.
how are you looking?
I'm fine. I have not hit once. I don't have any spell slots, but
I've
that's
been
it.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying not to baby you.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
I'll go over to you. And despite them being head to head with this hag, I have lost all respect for the hag, and I'll pat you on the shoulder and I'll cast Cure Wounds on them.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
And you get back 5 hit points. 9 hit points.
9. Hell yeah.
9, nice.
Hell yeah.
And I'll look at the hag and I'll be like, and that'll be my turn.
All right, y'all are pissing off this hag. These hags. All right, that's Rosie's turn. Flint, you are up.
All right, I stand up again, a little less defiantly than I did the first time.
Yeah.
Can I somehow finagle this to get advantage as flanking, like go between giant Chad's legs or
Yes,
something?
you can go between giant Chad's legs.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Everything is giant on Chad, right?
Oh, ew. You can go in between Chad's 3 legs.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, natural 20 on my attack.
Oh, all right. Roll for damage.
That is
French for
19,
damage.
19 bludgeoning.
Damn, nice. Nicely done. You slam into this hag. You hear a crack in her spine as she howls in pain. Is that in your turn?
Does she look like she still wants to attack me?
Actually, no.
Okay, nice. That feels good. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay,
If
it's
she
now her
wants to
turn.
murder
Quinn,
She
I need
immediately
you.
attack-
Quinn, I need you to make an athletics check for me.
No, why would I need to do that? Athletics check. Okay. 15.
19. You are
No, I
grappled
said 15.
by this hag. And she is going to Chad and Flint. I need you to make opportunity attacks if you would like to.
Yeah,
Oh God, no!
I would. I feel like I would.
Don't miss.
10 to hit.
10 misses.
You're
Chad.
inspired.
I wasn't ready. My
Yeah,
fingers
he's
messy.
the inspirations. Oh, your Chad's inspired. Okay, I see what
They're both
Wait,
inspired.
wait. Oh yeah, I have inspiration. What is the inspiration?
you're saying. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. D6 won't get up there.
Yeah, I wouldn't do anything.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's it, too.
I'm gonna
I won't do
use because I rolled like shite. I'm gonna re-roll because the 6 wouldn't do anything, so I'm gonna use my deja vu. Okay. That gets me to 6, 20, 30.
Dirty 20 hits. Roll for damage.
20. 10 slashing.
He's looking real hurt. But she's going to use her full movement. 35. She is
Holy shit.
just off. Her full movement is 40. So she is technically off the map.
Oh,
Take me with her.
But yeah, she takes Cuinn with her.
Yikes.
You know those like Halloween costumes where it's like an alien? Exactly what it looks
She
like.
takes Cuinn, and
Like-
she's actually a large creature, so she lifts him up and like palms him, and it's just like running away.
Handsome trophy. Good
Um,
for her, I guess.
Do I mean, it might not matter when it comes to my turn, but do I get any extra movement being giant, or
No.
I'm just giant? Damn it.
You take tiny little.
Cuinn, go to the right of her. And yeah, she's technically because
I
she
mean,
was
do I touch the
right.
fog?
She was right here. Yeah, she's technically 1 square further.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and you have not touched the fog yet, no.
Okay.
That is the end of her turn. It is now Gron's turn. Down here with this other hag. He's gonna say,
That's all he's gonna say.
He's gonna say, he goes, all right, listen, we've had enough of this. And he takes out another one of the balls. It spins in his head, in his hand quickly, and shoots towards the hag. And she gets a natural 20 on her dexterity saving throw. So the ball flies off to the side. I should have read this spell better. I can't believe there's not a half damage thing.
You can make one,
I mean,
right now.
It
for
doesn't
us.
say half damage.
You can do it for us.
You shut up. Why doesn't it say that? That's so crazy. All right. Well, that's the end of his turn. He will prepare his spells differently later. And it is now Quinn's turn. Quinn, you are currently grappled.
Yeah. I mean, can I use? Do I have like the use of my hands for like spells, or would it only be vocal? spells?
If you can attack someone while grappled, I would say you'd be able to cast a spell for sure.
Okay. I am going to. It's just like I don't want to use dissonant whispers all the time. So instead, I'm gonna whisper in the hag's ear.
Dissonantly.
To me, it's gonna sound,
Harmonically.
or to the hag, it's just gonna be like whispers because I can't think of a joke right now.
Okay.
But to everybody else, hopefully the hag just starts bursting in laughter as I'm gonna cast Tasha's hideous laughter. Chad, you grow to normal size because it's concentration.
Scheisse.
And they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
She gets a 9 on her wisdom saving throw.
That is a fail, and they
Oh, yeah.
fall into a fit of laughter, falling prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand for the duration.
So she starts laughing. And she drops Cuinn on the ground, and she is now on all fours, just like heaving in laughter.
I'm just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and as I'm running towards you, Flint and Chad, I'm the world's greatest comedian. Yeah, that's my action. Bonus action can't really do anything.
I'm pissed.
That is my turn. I'm just gonna be like, Chad, protect me. I'm running this way.
All right, Cuinn, that's your turn. You're up.
we're just gonna keep bonging.
Keep bonging. Keep it doing it.
You'll have bonk.
I'm a very smart person, which to me is like, why change something that's working? So
Exactly, yeah. And you have advantage on this.
Yep. We'll roll roll again to see if I get a nat 20.
You also have bless. Don't forget.
Uh-huh. 21.
21 definitely hits. Roll for damage.
All right. Rolling for damage.
Or damage.
Damage.
Omelette damage.
Damagi.
That's all you can say. That's all you can say.
9 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, and then she did end the effects of the other spell. So
Someone's mad.
yeah,
What's the total?
that's 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
And that's the Wrathful Smite doesn't happen?
I mean, so it says until the spell's duration, but she broke. I don't know if it does. It keep? Do I keep fearing people just because she?
Oh yeah, she broke the. Oh okay, I see what's happening.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
I think that yeah, and I also think the Wrathful Smite only happens on a hit. I think the actual damage only happens on a hit, but I'm not sure.
Well, but I've hit. I don't know every time.
No, on the first hit, I think,
first
but I don't know. It's whatever we've done. It's totally fine.
Yeah, it says until duration.
Yeah. It might be because it's more of a spell than it is Divine Smite. Okay, so that is 9 points. Okay, that is the end of Yu's turn. She's looking rough. She's afraid, kind of, but not really, and yeah, she's looking rough right in between the three of you. That's the end of her turn. Maewyn, you're up.
Oh boy. Well, pretty pissed at this lady who just tried to take my brother. I'm gonna, my brother. That's what I call my mom's cats, my brothers. I'm gonna go to here, and I'm gonna shoot my longbow.
Shoot it.
You fucked up now, Hag.
It's 13.
13, and you don't have inspiration anymore. So yeah, that misses.
It's been a rough one.
I'm sorry, Maewyn. Yeah, Maewyn's gonna have some self-reflection to do, maybe.
I'm so mad I faltered with my belief in Dune.
All right, that is the end of Maewyn's turn. Chad, you are up. Morton, you're on deck after the green hag.
Is it if I want to change weapons? Is that like a bonus action? If I like want to kind of.
I just let that happen. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Free action.
Then as I am, and I'm gonna. Can I also say that because this is where Cuinn was, right? And
Yes,
I was
ma'am.
flanking. Okay, just to get me like a little closer. Use all my action to get here, which I know is still 10 feet away.
Okay.
And so as I'm going, I switch out my less pretty scimitar for my whip
Okay.
and try to hit
Roll for it.
this chick with it.
Nay.
Okay, if I get a 6, if I use my inspiration, would that matter? No, it wouldn't. So I miss.
Okay, all right.
And
They are
as-
incapacitated and like prone on the ground, so I don't know if you get advantage.
Oh yeah, whip you would get advantage on. Yeah, whip is not a ranged attack.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah. You swing the whip around the hag's neck and start to pull, and she's laughing, and with each laughter, more air comes out of her lungs, and you're able to tighten the whip until it shrinks until about half its size and snaps, and she is dead.
Nice.
As her skin starts to
Destroyed.
sizzle.
Chad.
Chad.
And that is the end of Chad's turn, I'm assuming?
I mean, I technically have a bonus action, but I don't have anything to use it for, so yeah.
Alright. It's now the hag's turn down here. She's afraid. A lot of stuff has been happening. She doesn't know what's going on. I need you to make an athletics check for me.
All right.
Do Do not.
Oh,
even think
natural
about it.
20. I can take a snippet of it right now.
Total
Also-
of an 18.
Oof. All right, Morton and Gron can each make opportunity attack rolls.
I'm gonna.
Gron just has a dagger, but he's gonna roll for it. He gets a 23 to hit. He hits.
You got a 17. I don't think that hits.
17 just hits.
Ah!
Gron does
Right.
5 points of piercing damage.
Alright, that's 10 10 damage before the necrotic, plus 3, 13.
Okay. She's looking real hurt.
God damn it.
But she starts sprinting, and she's gonna get 40 feet, which is right there. And oh wait, I need to move. So.
Oh,
Yes, run towards the rock.
No, that's not what I meant to do. What is happening? Uh-oh, something weird's going on.
Something hinky.
Something hinky this way.
Why?
folks.
Why is it next?
It's not supposed to be. Okay, there we go.
It's like I feel like it wouldn't run.
All right, as she
God.
takes you with her.
no.
That is going to be the end of her turn. Morton, you are up.
I have a 40-foot movement speed.
You sure do.
So I run right up to her, and I'm gonna stab her again.
Just for fun, as you run up to her, no, go ahead, never mind.
Okay, come on, baby. Daddy needs a new pair of murdering the hag. Ah, shit. That's not gonna do it. That's 14.
14 misses, unfortunately.
Damn it. Then I don't think I can do anything else. You know what? For fun, I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation and just put a puff of smoke right in her face. Just to do like
That's
a-
an action to do, so you technically can't do that.
If it's a cantrip?
Yeah, because you'll
Still
still
an action.
it says an action next to Prestidigitation.
You just can use it. In addition
Not
to
all
another
cantrips are
magic.
bonus actions. Yeah.
Damn it. Do I have any of them that are bonus
Very rare.
actions?
Very
No, I
few of them
don't.
are bonus actions.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then I get right up to her and do nothing but miss my slash.
All right, understood. That is the end of Morton's turn. Rosie.
Hell no.
What are you doing?
I am. Fuck, Morton is right there, but I don't give a shit. I'm casting Guiding Bolt at a 2nd level
Okay.
on this bad bitch.
Roll a wisdom check plus your proficiency bonus.
No!
I'm gonna say at advantage because she has you.
What is a 22?
That's perfectly fine. Go ahead and roll to hit.
But you know what's happening? A Guiding Bolt, dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
5d6, baby.
Rosie, how do you want to do this?
I like step forward and I take a deep breath and I say, "Quit messing with my fucking scream."
Yeah, you all hear this. You hear Rosie curse and scream as her hands Kamehameha light up, and a guiding bolt sprays through the air. Morton, her screaming this makes you turn and look, and you dodge last second as this guiding bolt slams right into the creature as she starts to scream, and her robes fall to the ground, but her body just disintegrates in holy light. She falls to the ground, dead. And the fog starts to dissipate. And we are out of combat.
What about the monster thing? Did we hear that still?
I think they were the monster thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
they were the monster. Okay.
They were the
Cool,
monster
thank you.
things, yes.
Is
Wow, their
Tom
hands are
anywhere
nasty.
to be seen?
You see Tom Greenhorn on the ground, dead.
Oh, shit.
About 30
I
feet away.
How long do you think since the beginning? Can I run over to him and cast Spare the Dying?
He has failed all 3 death saving throws.
Yeah, he's been taking damage from the acid.
And he's been taking damage from the
Right, if
Okay.
he's just
from
sitting
the
in
acid
acid,
fog.
yeah.
The woman off to the left is not there.
I don't like that.
It seems to be that she was the third hag. The 2 women that
She was a
entered
third?
they were
A third?
they were in cahoots. They were a part of this illusion.
Ah.
And yeah, they're dead. Their robes are still there, but their bodies are starting to quickly corrode away.
I want to search my hag.
All right, Chad, the one that you are at. You reach in and you find 20 gold.
Dope.
2 vials of a black ichor. And a dragon tooth dagger.
Ooh.
Which is a magic item that you can add to your inventory. It is a ancient looking emerald hilted dagger with this ancient, almost yellowed dragon tooth that has been affixed to it.
I would definitely like to search my hag for like spell things while the hag is like spell components and shit. While the hag is disintegrating.
Morton, the one that you look through, and you is standing right there with you. You find 2 vials of a corrosive acid.
Nice.
15 gold.
Nice.
And a magic item known as a Staff of Withering, which you can look up.
Hold on, you said 2 vials of acid.
2 vials of acid,
15
gold, and a magical item known as the Staff of Withering.
Staff of Withering. I immediately give the 15 gold to you to give to Rosie and I go, I didn't kill this. You can.
Okay.
Here you go.
We pool all of our stuff, right? And like take the gold and like count it out and like get ready to like start handing everybody.
I want to just run up to Hilda, the child, Greenhorn, and just try to distract her from seeing Tom, her dad.
I will as well.
Easily enough, she just starts sobbing. But while the mother goes over and starts to mourn over Tom's body.
I use minor illusion, something that she liked that I know of. And
yeah.
Just try to
she's like not laughing or giggling or anything like that, but she seems to be at least be distracted. Who goes and checks on the first hag's body?
I would, if no one else would.
I'd go and reconnect with Rosie, so.
Okay. Morton, in that hag's body, you find 2 vials of poison, 10 gold, and a green emerald sickly looking ring, but it is a ring of protection that you can add to your inventory.
Do I need to, I assume, attune to this?
Yes.
Okay.
Great. I definitely give the gold to whoever's standing nearest to me. Actually, is the family near?
That would be me.
Yeah, the family is near you. Yeah.
I just toss you the if it's a pouch of gold, I just toss it to Cuinn.
Oh, okay.
I didn't kill it.
Oh, he froze. Okay, you froze. What'd you say? You put it with you?
I'll just put it in my pocket.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. The night kind of takes over. You hear the wildlife of the nature around you just flood your ears. The fog dissipates. You hear the soft sobs of Winla Greenhorn leaning over her now deceased husband. Rosie you look down at your holy symbol and you feel a sense of warmth. But it feels just slightly distant. And as you all just kind of take all of this in and digest the aftermath of this battle, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Everybody add 2 gold to your inventory as I hand out.
Nice.
Adorable. So that is where we end tonight's session. This will be continued 2 weeks from today, if I remember correctly. Yes, 2 weeks from today is the next Tayaroth session. But this coming Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, we are going to have, I did it backwards, we are going to have a new series DM'd by Thor Goodman. Very excited for that. And this coming Sunday, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, a week from today, we will have a one-shot, probably gonna be spooky. So keep an eye out for that. And as always, follow @CharmedPersons on pretty much every social media for more updates. And thank you all for joining us. Thank you to my players, the best players a DM can ask for. And as always, everybody say bye!
Bye.
Bye.